thought I was streaming for the last few minutes. And I wasn't. I wasn't streaming. I wasn't streaming. I thought I was streaming. I wasn't streaming. Yeah. Who's first? Someone's first. Michael Sava. I thought I was streaming, but I wasn't. I thought I was streaming, but I wasn't streaming. Yeah. Just doing the socials, mate. I'm just doing the socials. That's all I'm doing. Doing the socials. Let's go to let's do the Discord as well, shall we? How you doing, Michael? Always lovely to see you. Papa Morph, Big Boy T. Visionary, you know you're invited to the birthday, not a party. I'll post the details. A little sister, don't you do what your big sister done. Catherine's late. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? Catherine is late. If you know what I mean, Jelly Bean. Welcome to the show. Linny, thank you for the sub. It's Pledge Week. Hair's getting a little bit longer. Posted a video of myself today and I thought, you know what? It's not as light in here as it looks on there. It's quite dark. Posted a video online today and I thought, you know what? I look pretty cool. Iain, lovely to see you here. Let's swave you over there. Is he poking his head out? No. Oh, my back's a little bit better. Focus. There we go. Michael, Papa Morph, Visionary. You don't know, but you're helping me test my audio at present, Michael. I'll do quiet. And I'll do loud. I hope that works. Roger, thank you for your email. Lulu, good evening. Lenny, thank you for your sub. Iain, good to have you here. Zermut, David, King Chan, Jimbo, Alex Hyphen, King Cham, not King Chan. I apologise. Let me... How am I, says Jason Vincent. I'm on the top of the world looking down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is that I'm having a bipolar upswing. That's the explanation. We've got three. I was going to say three top secret projects. Actually, only two of them are top secret. Two of them are creative. Look, she's going to go and look for the snake. Look, she sits up there and watches the snake. And then he comes out and looks at her. She's the only cat. Oh, Roger, I'm apparently, according to Mandula, I'm famous for my typos. So don't worry about that. She's the only cat that's noticed there's a snake in there. And she sits there. She looks. He comes out and looks. And they're both thinking, dinner. That's what they're both thinking. Yeah, I posted a video today and I thought, I look good. So that's good. I'm a little bit high, a little bit up. So we've got three top secret projects that we're just in the development stages of. And thank you, Jimbo. Pay no mind. We got three top secret projects. Two of them are together. And one of them actually isn't top secret, and I can share it. I'm going to start at the moment, I only have the phrase support group. Let's get Skype open. I only have the phrase support group. I don't have a better phrase. And support group is the wrong phrase. If you want to call, the number's there. But I'm going to do like a course. I've been thinking it's Saturday Super Saint, isn't it? It's not Taskmaster. I'm going to do like a 5 or 6 session support group for people who are or have, you decide how you want to describe it, ADHD. So it'll be like 250 quid for the 5 or 6 sessions, and it will be a group. It'll be on Zoom. What do you mean is Catherine popping in? What does that mean? Catherine will be here to work and do the show. Yes. And it'll be online, and we will share experiences. We will share techniques. And please, why is everyone talking about popping? Good evening, Joe. It's nice to see you. Oh, I've got to do Dylan's Steam thing. I haven't done that yet. Let me do that. I'll do that this weekend. Sorry. So it's going to be that. Right, stop saying popping. I've been listening to the podcast you've been doing. It's convinced me to talk to my doctor about being tested for ADHD. Donnie, go for it. Go for it. Alan, nice to see you. So, yeah, I'm going to do like a 5 or 6 week, hour-long like sessions for people who think they might be, and for partners of ADHD. And it'd be like a small little group. And I think it could be quite useful. There are things up there called ADHD coaches. And no, they're not buses that go off in different directions. They charge like 120 quid an hour to talk about ADHD and stuff like that. And I think that's a little bit of a rip-off. So, right, next person who says popped. Next person that says popped gets timed out. Jim, if you want the details of the psychiatrist that tested me and is the one I recommend to so many people and who is significantly cheaper, I'm going to message you, Jimbo. I'm going to message you. Would you like the details of my psych? He is significantly cheaper than everywhere else. He charges about an hour. Not sure how many.
Yes, please.
Okay. He said, yes, please. He's the one I recommend to all of my clients. I don't get any kickback from him. He was the one that was recommended to me by Annabelle Giles. That's it. So I'm going to send you. There we go. Copy. Send. There you go. Oh, now, yesterday, we asked David Turner if... Well, I asked this message.
Dave, you know we're going to... And we're doing the show at the moment.
Oh. Does that, doesn't it?
And we're doing the show...
Okay.
You know we're going to... And we're doing the show at the moment. You know we're going to Clinton together. A little mandate. Because you don't go... Do you want to go to a jumping centre before?
Together.
Do you want to go to a jumping... You know the places with the trampolines everywhere. If you want to go to a jumping centre before, just let me know, mate. My treat. All right, cheers, mate.
So he's left a message. Let's see what he said.
Oh, I forgot to say, yeah, we are totally going trampolining for several hours before that show. I'll bring the Lynx Africa. Woo-woo.
This is brilliant! We're going to go trampolining. Iain says, my niece has ADHD. She was tested as she's 9 years old. She's had some tablets. She's doing very well. EDT says, my soon-to-be ex-wife is one of the world's leading specialists on ADHD in children. I did not know that. Has she written any books? I may have read it. Cordy says, I've seen them advertised, ADHD coaches. Good evening, Amy. Alex says, pre-ordered the new Zelda game for my nephew. He's excited, tempted by a Switch purely for R-Type. There you go. There you go. So, yeah, I'm thinking of putting it out there anyway about this, doing like 5 or 6, like a weekly group for people who have, primarily for people who are ADHD, but friends and relatives of those will be very, very welcome to get some insight into it. Because I'm a trained psychotherapist, and I keep forgetting I can use that term. I get very nervous about that term, but I'm allowed to use it. What's this? There, I've been a book called Dirty Laundry written by 2 people. How much do you say? I don't know, Fizzy. So it'll be like 5 1 hours, and it'll probably be 250 quid for the course. I'm thinking. I'm not trying to sell it to you guys, by the way. I'm not trying to sell it to you guys. Happy Shark! I'm just saying that I would put it out there as part of my, my counselling thing, as it's something I believe could bring a lot of comfort to a lot of people. A lot of ADHD people have been coming to see me for counselling. £50 an hour is cheaper than what I charge. So I think there might be something in that. There may not be. Might put it out there and people might go, nah, not bothered. Okay. That's okay. I think it's fair, Fizzy. I think it's fair for that kind of thing. You see courses that are double that. Catherine is on her way. She's a little bit late. She's been marking. So welcome to the show. You are welcome to it. It's lovely to, so lovely to have you here. So lovely to have you here. You're welcome to the show. It's Pledge Week, ladles and jelly spoons. It's Pledge Week. We'll talk about the Patreon in a bit. If you basically, we do 2 shows a week, Catherine and myself. There's the link in the chat. Thank you. We do 2 shows a week. Here she comes. Here she comes now. How do, matey? Hello, matey. I'm afraid Patty is in your chair. It's Pledge Week, guys.
I've got glared at by look on the windowsill.
Oh, yeah, good.
She knows.
She knows. Welcome. All right. What a lovely evening. It's too bright. Look how bright we look on the screen and how dark it is.
In IRL life.
Go and look at my rug for £33.
Oh, it looks very fluffy.
Isn't it?
It looks like one of my cats.
Isn't it? £33. It's very thin. But you thought it meant thin, just like a thin. It's thin, but who cares?
I mean, the base of it is.
Yeah, but who cares?
Well, now I really care.
That looks better than you'd think for £33, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just explaining Pledge Week. So a lot of people, we tend to do 2 shows a month that are free that are on Twitch. And then we get loads of people coming in going, oh my God, you're back on Twitch. I've missed you. Where are you? Well, I'll tell you exactly where we are. No, you can't see the rug, Karen, because it's in the other room. And I'm not going to, but I've ordered a rug. Oh, don't, because I've just had 2 McDonald's, but thank you. I've ordered a rug for in here now because it was so good. So this is Pledge Week. And what that means is we do 2 shows a month for free on Twitch. And the rest of the time, we tend to do 1 or 2 shows a week for our Patreons for the price of £4.99 plus VAT at the least. You get access to 2 shows a week, 2.5, 3 hours long. You can watch them live. You can watch them back. They also get turned into podcasts for you. I've had a double Mackie D's tonight, Jimbo. First time in ages. My eating has kind of got out of control again, so tomorrow I start again. And access to over 2,000 hours of previous shows, podcasts, videos, things like that. All you have to do, the link is in the chat. If you're listening to the podcast, listen closely. Patreon.com/Iain and Catherine. Patreon.com/IAIN and Catherine with a K. If you're watching Twitch, you can subscribe to Twitch. It's different to Patreon. Subbing to Twitch doesn't get you all of... Could you pull that door shut a little bit? Because it's bleaching us out. It doesn't get you... The Twitch is different. However, if you have Amazon Prime, you can link that to your Twitch account and sub to the Twitch channel. Don't pay to sub to the Twitch channel. It's a con. It's £4 and you might as well go and spend a little bit extra for the Patreon. Final way you can support in Pledge Week is, you want to plug it in. Final way you can support us is you can donate. This is one of our jobs. Matty Steve-O says Amazon Prime, more like Amazon Crime. I don't get it. You can donate. This is one of our jobs. I'm a counsellor. Catherine is now an unemployed teacher, doesn't have a job at the moment, so every penny counts. The Patreon really, really helps. And where's this? I can't quite get this camera angle right. But you can also donate. You can donate if you're listening to the podcast. PayPal.me/Iain Lee. PayPal.me/IAINLEE. At any point during the show, you can donate. The link is there. ! Donate. The link pops up. Click on that and give us a couple of quid if you feel like tipping your waiters. We've had a couple of new subs tonight. We've had I'm Too Old to Twitch. I say new. Classic.
I recognise that name.
Classic.
So well.
I'm Too Old to Twitch. Linny and Happy Shark. And,
hello, Happy Shark.
There we go. So that's how you can help and how you can support us. If you can't afford it, don't worry. Just sit back, enjoy the show. Busy show tonight. We have got been sent a few videos that we're going to have a little look at, YouTube videos. I've told them that we have 3 plans afoot. 2 are top secret. And 1, I've told them about the ADHD 5 sessions, hour long, probably be like 250 quid.
Good idea, isn't
something
it?
like that. I think it's a really, really good idea. I'm not trying to sell it to you. Some of you may be interested, but I will be trying to sell it to as part of my psychotherapy. John says I've left Amazon as they don't deliver to my house. Lazy bollocks they are.
Well, that'll do it, John.
That'll do it.
But your house is quite remote
It's
now.
a foreign country.
Yes.
Your house is a foreign country.
It's a bit of a commute.
Jimbo says, Catherine, your hair looks like fire. Stunning. Girl on fire, isn't it?
It's not this colour, though.
I had a...
Always makes it look red in here, but it's not this colour.
Oh, look at that. Can I go and make a little phone call?
Yeah.
I need to go and make a little phone call.
But thank you.
Not
I'm not. I shouldn't rebuff your kindness. But yeah, this light always makes it look a weird colour. It's actually much nicer in IRL life. Anyway, how's your day been? And what a glorious one, which I've only just realised because I've been marking all day, and that's why I'm a bit late. And then on the way over, I had a message from my boss, and I said, I've got 3 to go, but I've done the rest. I've done 17. Is it all right if I get the rest to you after the weekend? And she said to me, you've got 3 weeks. You know, so part of me thinks, yay, I've got 3 weeks. And another part of me went, oh, I completely missed today. And it was a really nice one. I let the cats out at one point and they were behaving like Greek cats. They were just lying around, rolling about, just generally being cats all over the shop and enjoying life. Anyway. I'm Too Old to Twitch says, fans call Catherine's hair stunning is one of those clickbaity headlines somewhere. I know, ain't it though? So yeah, that's what's gone on today. And I also, it was revealed that my eldest has no idea how to warm up already fresh pasta, which was a revelation. Whereas the other one is quite good at making cups of tea. I mean, she's well used to handling heat.
First things first. Yesterday I asked the following question to David Turners, and we'll talk about kids doing dumb things in a minute, right? So I asked this.
Dave, you know we're doing the show at the moment. You know we're going to see Clinton together, a little man date, because you're going. Do you want to go to a jumping centre before? Do you want to go to a jumping? You know the place with the trampolines everywhere. If you want to go to a jumping centre before, just let me know, mate. My treat. All right, cheers, bud.
This reply came through.
Oh, I forgot to say, yeah, we are totally going trampolining for several hours before that show. I'll bring the Lynx Africa.
It is happening.
Oh God, what happens when you put 2 man-children together? So they bounce.
What were you saying about the girls? They don't know how to do what?
Turns out the eldest has no idea how to make, I'm talking about fresh pasta, the sort that takes 3 minutes.
Yeah, they wouldn't.
So she drained it out using, it's an easy mistake to make, but she moved the colander out of the way so she could get to the steamer and use that. And it was my fault as well. That was the other thing. It was my fault. I said, well, You unloaded the dishwasher and put things away. Did you? You went past the steamer. You went past the colander to get to the steamer. Why would you do that? You've never showed me. Yeah. You've never showed. I mean, I might as well have poured the boiling water on her foot, for that's where it ended up. Myself.
So my thing was with
I wasn't massively sympathetic. Though,
my 30. They don't know how to cook. Alex worked out how to cook a rustlers.
I don't think that's good news, is it?
Alex,
what do they taste like? Because they look like sweaty bumholes.
Oh, they just taste like petrol station burgers, isn't it? They're not the greatest, but the boys love it. Alex, who's 13, so we were talking about, I can't remember why, we were talking about funerals, and I was talking about Lino's funeral, and I said, I got to lower the coffin in, but he was really heavy. He went, what? I said, yeah, I got to lower the coffin in. He said, why was it heavy? I said, well, he was a big lad. He said, what? But is it not just their skeleton in there?
Oh.
I said, what do you think they do? Did you think they scrape off the meat? And he went, I just thought it was the skeleton in there.
Oh, bless him. So he's thinking back to all the times you've seen a depiction of an open coffin. It's got a skeleton in it.
He thinks they scrape off the meat. And then he said, okay, well, maybe not a skeleton, but I thought they squashed you and made you shorter.
Well,
what the hell is this guy talking about? What a weirdo.
I have heard horrific things about them breaking limbs to get them in, but that's bad. I
That's
understand that's frowned upon.
That's bad. Frowned upon.
Frowned upon.
That's double beats for you tonight.
Frowned
Late
upon.
and saying frowned a prawn.
Prawns, though.
I am on episode 27.
Okay, so I'm going to take some beats back then because
Married at First Sight Australia,
is not
season
just
10.
betrayal, that's absolute betrayal. That is worthy of, I think we need to have a dinner party, and I think we need to sit around on the sofa and go through it with the coaches.
Here's no spoilers, right?
You don't do that. You don't do that to a mate. If you're watching a series together, you don't plough on ahead.
Well, we're starting a new series this weekend.
Yeah, we are.
We are.
I can't beat you on that one because you've already seen it.
What I don't get, how is Harrison, and I'm not saying it's 27, I'm not saying if he's in or out at that point, but how is he legally allowed, from what you've seen,
allowed.
Well, how is he legally allowed to be in the show? Why has the cocky, arrogant psych not gone, we need to get this guy out, he's dangerous?
Yeah, he's a chancer.
How has that not happened? All right, I will spoil it. He gets worse. A lot worse.
Well, I've got up to the point where, spoiler, Dan's turned into an arsehole all of a sudden. They seem to be getting on really well, and he's just turned.
Oh, where have you had Pocket Dial?
I'm on this bit where it has it, but I've not got to it yet.
Okay.
So, because they flashed forward to it. So, no, but the episode before, he's supporting his wife because she's the one that knows the secret about Claire's betrayal of Jesse. So he's been all supportive. And
Which one's
hugging
Dan?
and
Is he the round-faced camp guy?
No. He's the one whose wife...
I don't know any of the names.
...is called Sandy. She's the one that Claire went to for advice.
Hang on a minute.
When she cheated on Russell Brand.
Oh, so I know Claire.
Yes.
Because she's the hottest. Big nose, you see. The Claire... who's Dan? What's he look like?
He looks a bit like a sort of a knuckle. He's an older guy, quite muscly. He's into his fitness, goes out for 6 hours at a time.
Is he going out with the woman whose family disowned her because she came on?
Yes.
Oh, okay, that's what I said, a round-faced camp guy.
I don't think he's that camp.
He talks like that.
I think he's knobbly. I think he's just Australian.
He's Ersatz Russell Brand as Jesse.
Yeah, but Jimbo's saying Johnny Depp.
No spot. By the way, there will be no spoilers, and if anyone spoils anything, you will be kicked out of the chat. But
the only people spoiling around here is us.
Yeah.
Anyway, what happened to him? What happened to that guy? And now I understand he's going to be even worse.
It's what's interesting is a lot of people turn. A lot of people, you go, what the fudge?
Alternative reading of this situation? We just didn't notice until this point. You can play the game. I mean, they've only been in it for 2 weeks at this point, even though it feels like 2 years. They've only been in it for 2 weeks. Now is the time where you cannot paper over the cracks any longer. Those cracks are starting to show.
My favourite guy is Ollie.
Yes.
I was
Is it
bored
'cause he
of
looks
him.
like young you?
He looks like young me. If he didn't have such shit hair, he'd be perfect. But he sees everything and he just doesn't get involved. Literally on episode 27 is the first time I've seen him get involved, and someone said something and he just went. It's the first time that he's got involved in anything, right? And I just think he's great. And him and Tani, they're having the time of their lives. They are absolutely loving it.
On the UK one, the ones that were sailing through, like those two, they'd get put on the couch and go, now, come on, are you being real with us? Because no one can have such a good time. You need to start getting more into this relationship. And they would start trying to just stir it up and make them argue a bit.
Married at First Sight Australia, season 10 is what we are talking about. Oh, here comes Alistair. Have you got your headies in? Good evening, Alistair.
Hello, Middy.
What a beautiful face of a beautiful...
Hello.
I don't think he can hear us.
Hello.
Can you hear us? Do you hear us?
Are you reading me over?
Can
yes.
you... yes.
I've finished the whole series.
He's the one that told me there was a hooky website with it on.
Alistair, you're the enabler.
Yeah. And I'm exhausted. The whole
What?
thing.
Emotionally?
In
Talk to me
every
about
way.
what you're going through, Alistair. What's happening there on that sofa?
Oh, my goodness me. I mean...
Are you glad you're single after watching that?
Yeah. Well, thing is I thought I'd take some notes of, how other people do it or not do it. And, so I'm going to study those and then sort of make a decision.
Okay. The rest of the world holds its breath.
Here's the thing. Once I've finished this, I am never... No. I'm being absolutely serious. I cannot get... I'm racing through it because I just want it to end because it's torture. And I'm fast-forwarding through all... I found a new hooky website, by the way. Instead of the cinema app on my Fire Stick, I use a thing called BTV. It's so much better. So I'm skimming through the boring ones. And honestly, as soon as it's done, I'm out.
Yeah.
I cannot watch any more of this crap. Well, there's 9 other Australian ones. There's American ones. There's UK ones. So I'm out. This is it. I'm doing it, and then I'm done.
Okay, we've got that recorded.
No, because I got a load of stuff. I got that Mark Isaacs box set. I got a load of stuff I want to watch.
You've got things to do, man.
I cannot watch that crap anymore. It's loose.
So I concur with you, Ian, about your comments about Harrison.
Yep.
And I don't think I'm
Join
giving
me,
any
Sofa.
spoilers about this.
Well, hang on. Careful. Slowly. I'm hovering over the cut you off button. If it feels like... If I smell a spoil, which I often do working with her, then I will hit that hang up button, okay?
So I think that you've already sort of described Harrison in a certain way, Ian, on this.
Yep.
This already.
He's a gaslighting a-hole.
Yeah.
So
I
Well,
also
I-
had just a quick one. That moment where he had a little pretend cry over the endometriosis, I think is a sign of a man who knows how how normal human beings behave and tries to emulate that, but can't do it.
He's ChatGPT in physical form. He's ChatGPT literally on steroids. Welcome, Digger.
He's dedicated to find out about the woman's condition.
He is a psychopath. You're right. He's also a narcissist. There's so many. It's honestly. Here's what we'll do. Right when it is finished, and you've literally got another 20 episodes to go, Catherine. When it is finished and it's finished broadcasting on Channel 4, we will do a whole night on it. That sounds like a plan. We will do a whole night on it
I think
on
we're going to
Twitch,
need it as a support group.
where we can all talk about it. Sorry, Alistair. Go on. You were going to say something.
Then we need a whole course
Yeah.
on it because in all seriousness, I guess, how can the producers stand back and see the abuse of that woman?
I think, and I'm talking about up until where it's been broadcast. Where are they in their relationship at the moment, Catherine?
She's on the sofa because she's not like other women. So he's gone back and said, "Shall I make
so
you
they're
a
in
cup
love.
of
They're
tea?"
in love at the moment.
Well, I think he's at the moment he's caring, or he's doing an impression of caring.
Okay, well in that case we'll leave it there because I don't want to spoil nothing.
But I found it really interesting that the other wives and husbands said, we all know that that's because her mates were here and she wants us to report back that, oh, Harrison was really upset that you weren't there and he's really worried about you.
Okay.
They know. They all know. Of course they do.
It will be a Married at First Sight Australia special. We will be doing it because Dave says because the producers couldn't give a tinker's cuss about anyone. I will say there is a new round in it where they wife swap for 3 nights, and you think,
What?
oh come on, come on, you keep using the word experiment. That is bollocks. See you later. Ian.
Also, they did a couple of them. You feel like there was some impression of caring from the producers, where they said you don't have to abide by the usual rule of sticking around for another week because it was actually abusive. What was happening? Yeah,
I guess the thing is, Bronte is choosing to stay. You can talk about gaslighting and manipulation and all of that stuff. As it appears, Bronte is choosing to stay, and I guess the producers have to respect that. They can't come into a couple and go, no, you're both choosing to stay, but we don't agree with that.
And there is an argument that in watching her do this and convince herself, and she says it over and over again, I'm choosing to trust him, I'm choosing to ignore that, right? She says it over and over again. There is an argument that it's a public interest thing. Watch this happen. This could be you. Look what can happen in this sort of situation. I suppose there is, there's a vague teaching argument, but at the same time, this is awful. And from what you're saying, it gets bloody worse.
She ain't seen nothing yet, has she? Really?
Watch the space. Anyway, Iain, had 3 meetings this week.
Yes, mate. Physical ones.
Physical ones.
Beautiful. What a difference, huh?
Yeah. It's amazing how much I thought that I could do without AA because I just feel calmer.
It makes such a difference. It doesn't necessarily solve any. It solves some. It doesn't necessarily solve what is going on in our lives, but it helps put it in perspective. It helps bring us back to the moment. We may get the opportunity to share about it, which takes away a lot of the sting, a lot of the venom. So well done, man. That's excellent news.
Sounds like it takes the lid off the pressure cooker a little bit.
Yeah, and most of the time I don't see many people at all, but going to meetings, I can just, socialise that little bit, sort of outside the formal procedures, what happens, and I feel better, and I've arranged to see that friend of mine on Monday, and we're going to play snooker on Tuesday.
Yes, mate.
So, all good. But,
sorry, I'm checking my phone because my youngest son is not feeling so well, so that's why I just keep looking for a little update there, but I am paying attention.
Catherine, rise and fall. I mean, what can I say other than it might be an explosive ending?
Oh, I'm not up to date with it because the kids are at home at the moment, and only one of them is vaguely interested. But it will be an explosive ending because they've all got their knives out. When it comes down to it, they've all gone in there as singles, and no one can be trusted.
Yeah. No, I was actually quite. I thought the what's her name? I think her name's Sophie. She's quite a slim.
Yes,
girl.
turns out that she's a young Conservative politician.
And that's when I went off her straight away. Because you think that's cruel of me?
It was interesting that the run up to that revelation was something like, "I'm really blunt and I don't care what people think about that," right? Yeah, and then it turns out I've been in politics it sounds a little bit like some of the young people I've had dealings with recently. It's like, I know politics, I've been in it for 2 years.
Sophie Corcoran, I know her, I'm aware of her.
No, it's not her.
What's that? What's Lulu saying?
It's not her though, is it? If it's Sophie Corcoran, then her filter on YouTube is brilliant because it looks now like her.
Well, let's have a little look. So, what's the programme called?
She's lied already, Catherine.
What's the programme called?
It's called Rise and Fall.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, right. Well, the way she spun it, it was like she was in Westminster as part of the Conservative Party. She's further right than them, isn't she? Gosh, it is her.
There you go.
There you go. I wouldn't have known. I wouldn't have put two and two together. Mind you, she's one of the people I blocked on Twitter because what a shit stirrer.
GV News type, right? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting.
Well, I hope that she doesn't win. That's all I can say, Ian, on that one.
Well, in the long term, Alistair, she won't.
Absolutely. I love the guy who I would love to win is the guy who bakes the bread every day. Well,
is that Ed? The one that turns out grew up in a stately home?
Yes.
Right, yeah.
He's a nice guy. And
is he, though? I don't think any of them are nice. Let's see. But it just shows, doesn't it, what a little bit of power can do. Very quickly they turn, don't they?
That's it. Okay, guys, have a good show.
Ciao, mate. See you later on. Tutty buys 0203. It's a phoning show. It is the only phoning show on Twitch. 0203 286 6370. Tonight we're going to look at some people have sent in some YouTube links. We don't check them before, so I'm not quite sure what is in there. If you've got any you think might be worth us having a look tonight, send us an email, latenightalternative@gmail.com. It's going to come up on the bottom of the screen. Catherine.
Don't ask me why I chose this. It's just given us another bombshell, Alistair. It turns out Ed was in the Channel 4 doc, The F in Fulfords. Is he one of the Fulfords?
I don't know what that is. I've not heard of that.
They were famous shambolic toffs. You know, they were living in this tumble-down stately home.
Oh, I don't
and
know.
They were scruffs.
Faith has sent us the link if you want to go down a rabbit hole. This website link generates useless websites, and some are actually really good. Oh, we'll have a little play with that. Making sure my little boy's all right. 0203 286 6370. The only phone-in show on Twitch. If you look at the top of the screen, there's a dono bar. We ask you to tip your waiters. We're £245. Wouldn't it be great? Wouldn't it be great if we could make it to 300 tonight, huh? Wouldn't that be something? If you're feeling generous, we'll push it a little bit more as we get to 9, because wine time, isn't it? We'll push it a little bit more as we get to 9. If you want to tip us, ! Donate. Thank you, Richard. There's the link. If you're watching live, you can click on that link. You can send us a few quid. If you're listening to the podcast, paypal.me/Iain Lee. Matty Stevo, who's feisty tonight.
Yeah.
I'm going to start a phone-in show just to spite you. And he's written spite in capitals, which means he's shouting it.
Yeah.
And I can imagine flecks of spittle coming out of his mouth as he says that.
Yeah.
Matty, do it. Go and set it up now and we'll phone you up.
Do you know what I'm imagining too? A flourish of that gorgeous golden hair. Like a proud pony.
Like a pony. Yam Ref says, I'm watching you down my caravan in Aberystwyth.
We know. We can
feel
see.
it. We can feel the vibe coming from you. 0203, Proud Pony was my nickname at school.
No, it wasn't, Matty.
Shy chode. Oh, what's a chode?
It's a penis that is wider than it is long.
Yep, I'll stick with that. 02. Yeah, Paul Cattermole.
No, this is not respectful. Let's have a little
right,
talk about something else and then introduce the sad news.
And we are in the same room, yes. I found a YouTube channel that has a fair few episodes of 70s and 80s TV, if that's any use. It depends what it is. If it's the news, then no. Paul Cattermole, that's sad, isn't it?
It really is. I was.
We liked him. He was on one of those dating shows,
He was on
wasn't
First Dates.
Wasn't it First Dates Abroad?
First Dates Hotel.
Yeah. We liked him.
Yeah. And also, S Club were getting back together and he was going to go back on stage.
That's a real shame. That's a real... Now people younger than me are dying, 46. It's a shame because I make up the last 10, 15 years have been rubbish for him. And just he's about to get that fame again, that adoration that pop stars get. He's about to get a very healthy paycheck as well, I would imagine.
Yeah.
And it's I'm generalising. Who knows? Maybe his life was great.
We're reaching a little bit, and also you did say that when you look back, the moments just before you did it were the moments that were most exciting in your life.
I just make up from that first date's hotel.
Yeah.
He seemed lonely. From what we saw, it was edited for TV purposes and all that. It was. He seemed lonely. That's a real shame. That's a real shame, and lovely that all the anti-vaxxers are exploiting his death to push their cause. That's good news for them.
God.
Well done. Imagine,
I mean, given the number of us that had the vaccine, it's like saying, "Did he get christened? Is that what done it?"
Imagine, one of your kids died, and suddenly people on Twitter are going, talking bullshit or disrespectfully about one of your kids dying, or your ex dying, or your mum, or whatever, cousin, whatever. And people pounce on that to use that as an example to push their crazy conspiracy theories and their right-wing or extreme left-wing agendas. That's awful, right?
Yeah.
That's awful.
Yeah. People tend to do it all the time. When a famous person passes away unexpectedly, they'll jump on, they'll start theorising about it, because they're not real people to them, are they? But they're real people to someone, right? And they don't particularly need your theories on what happened when they're still trying to deal with what actually happened.
I remember when I realised Paul McCartney was a real person. It's when we had Mike in. We had his brother in on the show, and he was sitting there talking about him. And I think I may have even said it, something along the lines of, wow, you've just made me realise that Paul McCartney is a real human being with family and with feelings, and because up until that point he's mythical. Paul McCartney, he's mythical along with a lot of other people, and having his brother there talking about his brother, it hit me. Oh, he's a real human being.
I had one of those moments when we were talking to Jeff Goldblum, and we're having a conversation with someone and they're answering back, and you kind of go, oh my God, he's a real person.
Yeah.
He's a real person. I think for our own good, we have to sort of pretend they're not, because then it allows us to be entertained by them, doesn't it? Because we don't really want to think about them going to the toilet, although now, of course, we're all thinking about
Paul McCartney having his shit.
Next to Jeff Goldblum.
Paul McCartney having the squits, and he wipes his bum and there's a little bit of blood on the toilet paper.
Okay, we weren't all thinking that, but now,
okay.
Thanks for that image.
He's just a normal human being with £500 million. No, but you're
that doesn't make him.
facetious.
Yeah, but that doesn't make him not a human being. So, Professor Rince.
Jimbo.
Hello, Jimbo.
Jimbo's had a haircut, baby. Jimbo's had a haircut, baby.
But
he's pulling inquisitive faces. He slipped his headphones on. Little smile, shoulder wiggle, looks away again. Purses his lips and he's trying not to laugh. That smile is there, moves his mouth down, up, then it smiles, wipes his nose, sniffs and is getting irritated. So I'm gonna stop.
Verse 2, I can see a penguin with a bandana on. It's looking at that pile of clothing, thinking, is this your laundry? Is it clean? Don't answer that. Is it a suitcase 'cause you're moving out? Or where on earth have you been? Says the penguin.
Verse 3.
I mean, the penguin knows exactly what it is. It's wrong way. There we go. That's how that works. It's a cloth bag. It's like a cloth wardrobe. So,
are those the penguin's boots next to the penguin? Looks like he's just slipped them off.
From my former job.
Oh, you were a boot man.
Yeah, they were like toe protector boots. I never went on road.
Protector boots.
Toe
protector boots. Toe protector boots.
Hey.
How are your toes then? Protected?
Not now. He's whipped them off. They're open to any form of injury.
Have you got your grippers out, James?
I hope not.
Dirty bastard. They are Darth Vader socks.
Of course they are.
Oh, Disney brand. Yeah.
On that bombshell, how can we help you this evening?
I just thought I haven't rung in and said hello for a while. So
I wonder why.
Well, I've been I think busy is probably the word.
Okay, not because we sing at you and make you embarrassed about
No, I
things.
love it. I haven't flushed red or anything. So
Okay. He loves it, Ian. You wouldn't mind verse 3?
I'm not going to do it now because he loves it. I only wanted to do it when it irritated him.
I knew that would be the answer. I noticed I've had a bit of an insight. So for ages, I think I sent Ian a message the other day about the packet of tablets on the stairs that have been there 3 weeks or something.
For those who missed it, and you may have missed it, Catherine.
No.
When I talking about ADHD with someone and listing things, and one of the things that I do is I will have a packet of tablets on the stairs, and they will be there 3 weeks, 3 or 4 weeks, and I'll walk past and go, I'll bring them up next time. And it happens a lot. Sometimes it's a book, sometimes it's a jumper hanging on the end of the stairs. But yeah, it will. I believe that is not exclusively, but is an ADHD trait.
You have mentioned that before. My kids do that. That's because they're lazy. But I do think that.
I don't think there's any such thing as lazy. I think there is a reason for everything not done.
All right, here. Let me rephrase that. My kids know that the book doesn't stop with them, and so they don't have to do anything really.
Okay.
So really, it's my fault. Turns out.
So there's 2 things I've noticed. There's eventually Jen will do it, and I'll go, I was about to do that. Which is true, because I was about to do it, but the about to is some point in the future.
Yeah, it's quite flexible. That.
Yeah. And then the second thing is if I do it. So then the example of this is we're lucky enough to have a bathroom each, which is great. So Jen gets the ensuite, I get the family bathroom.
Lord Jim of Bowen.
So you can spread your legs.
We've got well, so I don't have to put up with Jen's smell. So it's
Fair play.
The other way around,
Fair
clearly.
play.
So the light switch had started like the screws coming undone. So it's like, so when I was pressing it, there'd be like a click, not just a normal light click. There'd be the click of the panel going.
That sounds safe.
Clattering.
Yeah. And it's like, I'll get a screwdriver and I'll do that. And it's probably been like that for 18 months.
Yeah.
Something like that. And it's got worse and worse and worse. And then Jen's got in fact, yeah.
Sorry, maybe Jen.
She's got a Ryobi electric drill set, screwdriver set. And it happened to be in the room in here, next door to where the bathroom is. And so I just, one day, suddenly decided that I was about to do it and did it. And screwed it in. And now every time I see it, I claim the credit of having done a job, as if I've just done it.
It's a victory, yeah. Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I've done what I need to do for today.
Pride.
Because that, yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that, though.
But I haven't just done it. No, I'll not do something else because I've done that in the past. And I've realised I have a real problem with mowing the lawn because I've mowed the lawn before. Why do I have to do it again?
I hate mowing the lawn because then you have to do it again.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Pointless.
Do you know
I did it Wednesday. Looked at it earlier. Looks like it needs to be mowed again.
Make your lawnmower lower. Do the adjustment
Can't.
thing so the blade's lower.
I have to bend the blades back into.
The lawnmower thing reminds me. There's some great things I follow on Insta, like ADHD memes, and one of them I read was not bothering to proofread a 5,000 word essay because you've written it and it's boring. And that's it. My essays at college, I'd write them, I couldn't reread them because it was boring, which of course means there's loads of mistakes in it.
Yeah, I could never. A first draft is a final draft for me. It's.
You also don't like it when people point out little mistakes.
I don't do little mistakes.
I don't mind the little mistakes. I don't mind those at all. I hate it when somebody finds something that is a proper flaw in it.
Yeah.
Like, so a lot of what other stuff I'm writing at the moment in the consultancy stuff is like safety risk assessments. And if somebody comes up with a counter argument to what I've said is safe, I'm furious.
But are you furious with them or with yourself?
Oh, with myself.
Yeah.
Because why didn't I see that? I should see that. And they've offered it as a gift, and I was always taught feedback is a gift. But I'm furious.
Raymond says, do some task now live on TLNA. Ain't going to happen.
This is a task.
Here's another thing that ties in. I think Fizzy Mint says, my issue is collecting loads of games but find playing them boring. Here's another thing I saw, and it was like, oh shit, that's a thing. It said something like, people think that doing work is hard for ADHD, or starting to do work is hard for ADHD people. They don't realise also doing fun things is hard. And I can be on my sofa and think, I really want to play Xbox. Controller's over there and I don't know what to play. And I spend 3 hours going, I really want to do it. There's a DVD I bought. I bought some crap film that I've seen before, but I bought it and it's in its cellophane next to the TV. And I'm sitting on the floor going, I want to watch that film, but it's in cellophane and I'd have to plug in the DVD player. Nah. And I would spend 3 hours looking at it and then get up and go to bed and go, maybe tomorrow.
But then I'll also resent the fact that I've wasted the day.
Yeah.
I should. If I've got time, it'll be like I really should. I should go and do that. I should go, and they end up just doing the same thing I always do, which is just play Destiny because I just turn off. But it doesn't require effort.
No, this is different because I know it's not. I don't think I've got ADHD, right? But procrastination. I bought two weeks ago. I was looking at the downstairs entrance hall to my house. It's tiny.
House, thank God for that.
Tiny. And also the little...
You got that reference, Jimbo.
The little toilet downstairs, again, not a euphemism, is tiny, right? I've not done anything to decorate the house for...
Is that a humble brag?
No. I should... No. So I haven't done anything to decorate the house since the kids were babies because I didn't see the point because they just trash it anyway, right? But we're now getting to the point where they can remotely be trusted. And I was thinking, let's start small. So I've bought some paint to decorate that tiny, tiny area. It's an afternoon's job. I bought that paint nearly a month ago and it's still sitting there in the downstairs loo looking at me going, so what's happening here?
So at ours, I thought Jen had done it as she wanted it. She did the painting, and I thought it had got a lovely rustic sort of seaside look, like it was a sort of a mix of blue and white, and apparently not. That wasn't what she was going for. That was just the undercoat, and she's never got around to doing the rest. But I thought it looked really good. We've got like a little chest that keeps where we keep pills and stuff.
So it'll do then, will it?
and it's got little ropes on it. It's quite nautical, so it looks like it's nautical and it's slightly like the sky. But no, that's not what she was going for.
But what will happen with me is that one night I'll be sitting there when the kids have gone to bed about 11 o'clock and I'll go, right, sod this. And that thing will be painted overnight. But I have to get to a point where I hate myself so much for not doing it and I'm pissed myself off. Or something's happened and I feel like I need to have a little outlet. That's when it'll happen.
I find myself, and I saw somebody posted something similar on Instagram earlier, that ADHD is doing every job but the one you really must be doing. and I am highly productive at work at not doing the thing that's got the shortest deadline on it.
Right.
It's crazy.
We're going to Liverpool to do a Beatles weekend, and we've booked all of the stuff, and I haven't booked the hotel because I don't want to book. I just think I'll do it tomorrow. It's just because I've got to make a choice and spend some money. That's it. I've got to make a choice is the main thing. It's not even the money. I have to make a choice, and it's like, oh God, I'll do it tomorrow, and it's nuts. Just pick a flipping hotel.
I've sent him the shortlist twice.
Yep.
I booked a car hire for our holiday, which is coming up in May. But, it's a slightly important thing. We've got no way to get from the airport to the hotel if we didn't have this hire car, because Disney don't do their Magical Express anymore. And I've been looking at the prices, and the prices haven't changed for months, for absolutely months. And they're really good prices. And I just hadn't booked it at all. Literally just done it before the show started. Had to make myself. Jen thought I'd already booked it.
In it.
But I still haven't booked travel insurance. So.
Oh, I haven't got travel insurance for Japan.
Is it worse since lockdown?
I've always done that shopping around, procrastination. I've always been really organised before with lists, and is it since lockdown? No, I think it's since I had my burnout.
Right.
I think that's when it's got a lot worse. So that was October 21.
Could there be a self-preservation element to it then? It's like, I'm not going to overstretch myself.
Yes, so there's definitely some of that. There's a little bit of not being so fearful of what would happen if I don't do it now. The airline's going to go bump if I don't have my travel insurance. So I've definitely got it's British Airways. They're not going to go bump. So yeah, I think I've become slightly less neurotic about it. It's probably but then equally, then I'm a bit more lax, and then I get the guilt after instead for not having sorted it.
David Turner's has just given us some insight there. The airline might go bum.
B-U-M-P, David. B-U-M-P, bump.
Oh, gosh.
Things that go bum in the night.
Mr. Bum.
The Ian Lee story.
Shannon says, yours truly would like to send her deepest apologies for once again being late. Shannon accepted. That is accepted. David, I'm looking forward to doing a jump in with you. June the 21st, gonna be bouncing on a trampoline.
Can I just
help?
Check with Visionary Soup. Is she suggesting I should be on HRT?
I believe she is. It works for everybody, but you just can't get it anymore.
No, probably not.
Viagra works for women.
Yeah, I know, but HRT stimulates something in the balance is for women's hormones, not for men.
Give it a go. Is it a pill? I'll take it.
You might get breasts.
I've already got those.
Yeah, me too. I'm having double McDonald's.
You might lactate.
Instagram believes I'm female anyway, because all the adverts I get are for feminine products. Like I keep getting the UV about reducing period pain.
Period pain, yeah.
Snag tights. That's one of the ones I get the most frequently. Jen buys them. She has them.
Oh, how are they? Because I've seen those advertised.
Really good, really good.
Oh,
She struggles because of her height. Any other tights tend to just roll down. That snag tights don't do that. I'm not sponsored, by the way.
These people are all on TikTok as well, and I must admit I have succumbed, and I bought Oprah's favourite tailored trousers. Let's see what happens when those arrive. They were very cheap. I don't think Oprah wears those.
No. Whereas I tend to... I've succumbed to buying an ultrasonic cleaning device.
Oh, I've got one of those.
Yeah.
I use it maybe once every 3 years, but it's good.
I got it because you've got one.
What's that for? The glasses?
It's good for your glasses, yeah.
I did shit all last time. Did absolutely shit all.
I've got... that's because they were generally clean then. This is an otoscope.
Oh, yes. Is that so you can see down your ear hole?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Show us.
Brilliant. Lovely. What? Connect.
Let's have a look down your ear hole. Oh, he's going to do it! He can do it! Yes, mate!
I saw a TikTok yesterday that made me want to puke, but it was fascinating. It was a Turkish barber's, and he was waxing across here, up the guy's nose, and all on his ears like this.
Up the nose isn't fun because you can't breathe.
But he showed the nose one, and there was a bogey stuck on it.
Yeah,
Don't
of course
do
it's up the nose.
that.
And the fire on the ears really bloody hurts. Jimbo's going to show us inside his ear.
Are you allowed to show inside yourself on Twitch?
And then, you're right, David, do it up your bum. And then do it down the hole in the tiny hole in your penis.
I'm pretty sure that's toss.
Oh, hang on a minute.
Oh,
hang on. Stay there. Keep going. Look at that. Deeper.
I can't. That's my eardrum.
Push it deeper in your brain. Let it come outside again.
There you go. So there's no wax in my ear.
Oh, Jim, I've got to know you much better than I thought I would in the last second.
Your bum.
Inside Jimbo in.
Up your bum.
Inside Jimbo.
Could you do it down your throat? Please do it in another hole.
Oh, you can't see now because I haven't held my phone up.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is brilliant, man.
Normally that's a view Jimbo's dinner gets and no one else.
See, what I would do is I would stick it up my bum and then pleasure myself looking at the camera.
Oh my God.
No one else? Okay.
Another image we didn't want tonight. Flip it.
Belly button isn't a hole, David. Belly button isn't a hole. It's not a cave.
He's also guessing that I've got an innie.
Yep.
How
A
dare
ninny.
he
Did you say a
assume
ninny?
No, an
Innie.
innie.
I thought you said a ninny.
Not a nunny.
He's hearing bums and you're hearing nunnies together. What a pair of
Bums
perverts.
and nunnies, bums and nunnies. Get your bums and nunnies out for me, out for me.
I don't think you should be allowed near those trampolines.
Jimbo, thank you so much for elevating this to a very high-class medical show.
Always happy to, whenever I can.
I'm going to cut you off. Good lad. There we go. 0203 286 6370. You can Skype using TLNA. This is the only phoning show on Twitch, and I will not have any other things said.
I don't really want to see inside any more of you, just to draw that line now. Okay.
This is Pledge Week. Catherine, educate the people about Pledge Week. Basically, we were asking you to give us money.
Yeah, we are.
In one way or another.
See this? Could you please fill it, please? You know how it works on Twitch if you're a regular Twitcher. If you're already a Patreon of ours, please, please, please do not feel that we're tapping you up.
Actually, no. Let them feel we're tapping them
No,
up.
we're not. You give us enough and you get enough.
Double bubble.
But yeah, if you would like to tip us, we would be very
The
appreciative.
link is in the chat. It's Pledge Week.
If you're thinking about it, have another glass of wine and then think about it some more.
Yes. So you can donate to us using the link that's in the chat. Let's see if we can get this up to 300 quid. That would be freaking awesome. You can also subscribe. Hello, Pat Pats. To us on Twitch. Don't pay to subscribe on Twitch, and I'll tell you why in a minute. If you have Amazon Prime, link it with your Twitch and subscribe to us on here. Don't pay, because it costs you £4, and you might as well take that £4, add a little bit more, and go and subscribe to our Patreon. Again, the link has just appeared in the chat. Thank you, Richard. Do this fucking book for him. Sign that.
Okay.
See, at last, Richard.
Could I have a pen, please?
Behind that light. Sign up to Patreon for the price of just less than a couple of coffees a month. You get 2 shows a week that you get to watch live on Thursday and Friday evenings. You get 2 podcasts a week that you get to listen to, and you get access to over 2,000 hours worth of shows. Patreon.com/IAIN and Catherine with a K. Go and sign up there, or if you want to donate. Hey, who just took us up to 250? Jim Bowen, thank you for the exposure. I'm going to be famous. Jim, thank you very
and
much
also,
indeed.
it turns out David Turners has now bought himself an Otoscope, so we're going to be seeing inside him at some point too.
Let's get another 50. Now, one thing I found out in the week is that quite a few of you didn't know how to access. In fact, a few of you that have signed up to Patreon didn't know how to access the podcasts, the 350 odd podcasts. And if someone who'd been signed up for 2 years, won't mention her name.
Oh dear.
Someone been signed up for 2 years and said, Iain, I'm just wondering, you keep saying there's 350 odd podcasts. I've been signed up for 2 years, I can't find it. And I talked her through it and she found it. She was like, oh my God, I was blind, now I can see. So have a little look here. If you don't know, if you are a Patreon and you don't know how to do it, click on that link and that will show you how to do it. Can you post this?
Yeah.
All right, you talk now while I'm signing.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's easily done because I subscribe to a different podcast by a young man by the name of Clinton Baptiste, and I've noticed that since he started the new series, I'm not linked anymore on my RDS. Is it called an RDS?
No.
RTS?
RSS.
RSS. That code you put in, so I need to sort that out. It's so easily done, and yet, again, like as per the conversation we just had with Jim, I've known I need to do it for about 3 weeks. I will crack on with it because it's very good, but not as good as our podcast. So if you are not already subscribed, please do consider it. You'll be joining a lot of fun. RSS. Thank you very much, Catford. I appreciate that.
Oh, that's a new signature. I like that. We'll go with that. Right, you can post that.
Thanks. Can I have an address?
But I will send the address on. Let's get that donor up to 300. Who's got it? 0203 286 6370. So I just keep checking because my little boy's not doing great at the moment. 0203 286 6370 is the phone number. You can Skype TLNA. We have been sent quite a few links to go and have a little look. So what we're going to do is we're going to sign into the Late Night Alternative. That's the wrong thing. Emails and have a little look-see and
Let's see what you sent us.
What you sent us. Some of it might be shit. Let's see.
If you want to send us something, it's the Late Night Alternative.
No, it's not.
It's
How can you not know our... What's our phone number?
0870.
Fucking hell. Sorry, that
It's
was a real blip.
0891 50 50 50.
What's the email address?
It's... Let me just have a little think.
Oh, I've moved it off the screen so you can't see it.
It's Late Night Alternative at gmail.com.
Jesus Christ.
Is that what it is?
Yes, it is. Well done.
Oh, thanks. Give me some credit.
Let's see what we got. Channel. Oh, I've signed up to Channel 4 Plus.
I know, 'cause I saw
keep
it.
doing it on different emails because you get 14 days free, no adverts.
Because he's not addicted to Married at First Sight Australia.
Foggy says, it seems like forever since I've been on Twitch. This feels very 2001. Yeah, I found a new hooky app that you can install on your Fire Stick that's better than cinema. It's called BZZ TV. BTV. So we're interested in posting stuff. New Patreon, YouTube suggestions. Go for Nelly.
Nellie Baines. What could possibly go wrong?
Recognising. Was it Nelly that just kept sending us sketch shows? If this is just a sketch show,
We'll have your guts for garters.
we won't be watching it. It's just a sketch show, Nelly. It's just a sketch show.
Is it though? Let's have a look. Put the sound up.
Okay.
Things, it's time to recognize things, recognizing things.
Is that Kate Robbins?
It might be. It reminds me of a programme there was on a local radio station I once worked upon, where it was the man's name and just remembers. And literally that's what he did. He would sit there and remember.
Oh, the Andy Crane show on LBC was very famous. Do you remember taking packed lunches on school trips? Give us a call now. That was all it was. To the point where someone... Can anyone find the song that someone... Oh... Hold the line, please, caller, because the guy that did the Quincy song did an Andy Crane "Do You Remember" song. Hang on, hold the line now.
Yes, I do remember that.
Do you remember? Oh, Pat, I'm sorry, darling, I've got to move you. YouTube, Andy Crane, "Do You Remember"? Let's see if that song is there. Andy Crane, "Do You Remember"? Do you remember? Andy? No. Oh. God, it was so good. Matty might know. Here it is. Paul Vinter, who did Hi, my name is Quincy. I'm a little frisky. There we go. So we go. Oh, this is... Here we go. There we go. So he used to do like a show on Sunday afternoons on LBC, and it didn't really...
It's everything you
really
wish for.
work.
Your site traffic is skyrocketing. Until...
I'll wager if it was 76, these were the lolly sticks that had a joke at the beginning and then the answer.
Oh, I remember those.
Can you remember?
Spangles and ice lollies shaped like feet.
Can you remember?
When Midland Banks was still seen on our streets.
Can you remember?
Asking coach drivers to play your new cassette.
Can you remember?
When LBC ran ads for cigarettes. Andy Crane reciting jokes from lolly sticks. Andy Crane chatting about the price of pick and mix. Andy Crane remembering the smell of Vicks. And how it used to sting if it got in your eye. Andy, it's not too late to join this century and sell your childhood memories for cash on eBay. Thanks to you, I put my Atari on there, so on Xbox 360 I now play.
If you can do better than that and sing a commercial from years gone by, 0870 9090
Oh,
973. Oh, the hot summer of 70. They're talking about a drought. They don't know what a drought was. Did somebody nick something when you were on a school trip? Can you remember?
Airwolf, Street Hawk, Chips and Automan.
Can you remember?
Tron, Kenneth, Kendall and Duran Duran.
Can you remember?
Driving so fast in your father's Ford Capri.
Can you remember?
Its lack of airbags put you both in casualty. Andy Craig earning from his teenage kicks.
Anyway, it goes on and I wonder if the... I don't think the Quincy song is on here, is it? No. No, it's not, unfortunately. That's a shame. That was good. No, he didn't do that on Talent Ring. This was like 10 years before Talent Ring.
He did, actually.
Did he?
Yeah.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, he did, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Bloody hell. He was a nice guy. I liked him. All right, let's see this thing. I don't think Nelly quite understands. I don't think he quite understands. I don't know if Matty's still here. Do you know where the Quincy song is? Hi, my name is Quincy. I'm a little frisky. I with dead bodies, then have sex. On a yacht you'll find me with a lady. Let's do it with the opening titles. Because it makes sense. Okay, so I'll try and do the lyrics as best as I can remember, right? My name is Quincy. I'm a little frisky. I hang around with bodies, then have sex.
Gentlemen, you are about to enter the
Yacht, you'll find me with a lady lay beside. Oh, hang on a minute. Not quite. Handle it. My name is Quincy. I'm a little frisky. Then when I'm with bodies, here we go. Then have sex. On a yacht you'll find me with a lady lay beside me. Is she dead? I'll check her leg. I'm sorry. Oh, if anyone can find that.
Nelly says, I'm sorry for everything, and so you should be.
All right, Nelly, let's try it. Recognising things has been sent in by Nelly, who I don't think understands. Here we go.
Things. It's time to recognize things. Recognizing things.
Here we go.
Hello and welcome once again to Recognising Things, developed by Galworthy Productions from an original idea by Gavin Galworthy. I'm Gavin Galworthy, and with me, as ever, is my old friend Dave Hubbard. Dave, welcome, nice to have you on the show again.
Nice to be here.
This week, the Recognising Things Roadshow is coming to you from Stratford-upon-Avon, which is famous, of course, Dave, for...
Crisps.
Well, I think you can get crisps there, but I was thinking more of William Shakespeare.
To be or not to be, that is the question.
No, Dave, the question is, what is this? Our first thing.
Here we go.
Recognizing things.
Here it is. Don't guess just yet, because there's a little bit more of it.
Nelly, why would you send this in to us? Oh, there we go. Charlie's got the lyrics. Hi, my name is Quincy. I'm a little frisky. I like to cut up bodies, then have sex. On my yacht, you'll find me with a lady lay beside me. She's there, check her leg. Hi, my name is Quincy. Yeah, I'm a little frisky. I eat at the same restaurant every night. Women sit beside me, though women sit by my side, though I smell a formaldehyde. We dine on crab and sleep on a slab. There we go. All right, we can find Nelly.
Okay,
Nelly. Okay. We give you one free pass. One free pass. You get one free pass.
Good
Jack
grief.
Klugman starred in You Again, a US remake of Home to Roost, which had the housekeeper played by the same actress in both versions. Holy Jackamole. Okay, so Faith has sent us down a rabbit hole. This website link generates useless websites, and some are actually really good. So the uselessweb.com.
Thank you, Bowler Hat.
What happened?
You blessed me.
There we go. Can you move that lamp? Because I just can't see the bottom of the screen. If there's anything I need to click. Yes. Continue to site. Take me to a useless website, please. Sliding toys. The eight puzzle. What? To win, arrange the tiles in numerical order.
1.
Oh, okay. This is quite good fun. Oh.
Oh, tricky.
No, it's not. I got it. Oh, yeah.
You're not trying to get one up?
I'm trying to get 3 in the place. Look.
Oh, look, you did.
Now.
Yes.
We're okay.
No, you could roll 5 past.
No, but I want 1.
Yeah, you can. But look, go back.
Oh, you see?
5 up, 1 across, 2 down, 5 across, 1 up.
Yeah, but okay, there we go. No, we're good. There we go.
Yeah.
But then it's 5's in the wrong place. No, it's not. We got it. We got it. Oh, shit.
Yeah, now tricky.
We got it. We're going to go here.
What you need to do is pick them all out and then put them in.
No, here we go. We got it. Done it. Oh, shit, the 4.
We need some mild peril music.
There we go. Oh, fuck, that's 7.
For that full Krypton factor.
Fuck, that's 7.
Yes.
Oh, no, hang on. I got it. There we go. Here we go. Okay, well that doesn't work.
Yeah, Faith, that's...
You do it. You have a go.
No, I hate shit like this. I cannot.
Well, I've got to do it now.
No, don't do it. Let's just leave it.
No, I've got to do it. 1, 2, 3. I wouldn't. Do you know what? It's because I'm not involving the top deck. Yes, I can involve the top deck. Here we go. So, boom, 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 boom. I've just gone round in a circle, haven't I? We want to get that 6 up. Here we go. We got it. So we want to get the 4 there. That's it. Oh, it's so close. We need to go up, down, up, down, up, across, up. Here we go. We're doing it. Here we go.
Yeah.
There we go. He's done it. He's only gone and done it.
Sweet. What do you win?
He's only gone and done it.
Make a leap to the next level.
He's only gone and done it. He's done it. I'm not doing another one.
Wow.
Okay, so now we can go to another website, can we? So I have to close this and go back to the thing. So this makes these websites up. These aren't real websites. They
must be.
No, they must be real websites.
Yeah, it's not generating them.
Yeah. Paint Toys, a small playground of creative canvases to bring out your creative side with a few beautiful limitations inspired. Well, those aren't even sentences.
Yeah.
This is one line. Sometimes limitations can bring out the most in your creativity.
I can draw with online. I'll draw you something.
With online?
With one line.
Oh, Catherine, really? Are you going to do this?
Yeah.
Are you going to do this?
Yeah. Ready?
Bearing in mind they can't see much of the left, so if you can move it over, don't make the balls too big.
What?
What
do you think it was going to be?
You know exactly what I thought it was going to be. What is that supposed to be?
Spines.
It's a cactus.
It's a
ghost. It's an electrified ghost.
It's a crying cactus.
You know,
That's how it's
everyone wanted you. Oh, Christ. All right. Well, that's that. All right, so we
It's
go
a
to.
crying cactus.
Take me to
You do one now.
Always judge a book by its cover. Some books win awards, some win our heart, and others only serve to confuse. How to talk to your cat about gun safety. No, this is not real.
No, it also covers abstinence, drugs, and Satanism. Look at the reviews. I think that might be the whole book there written there.
A fun, silly read. I always look at the 1 star, and normally it came in a terrible. If you ignore the violent and rampant homophobia, general alt-right ramblings, as well as this other strong beliefs, this book is still pretty ass. Amazon, as a long-standing customer of years, what on earth are thinking about selling this diabolically right-wing, homophobic, I'm interested now, xenophobic diatribe masquerading as a cute little book about cats? Sadly disappointed with the book, having heard it was so funny, definitely written for the American market.
Okay.
Outwitting squirrels.
101 cunning stratagems.
Toilet paper origami. What's your poo telling you? I mean, they're just stupid books by idiots. Let's try another one.
Yeah.
Oh.
May's toys.
Okay, where do we start?
I would suggest always, when given the chance, turn left.
Oh. Right, I'll do it, and then you can do it. We'll see who does fast. Is it timing me? Yeah, it's timing me. Is that an in? Oh, it's down. We go. Totally got this.
Yeah.
This must be fun for people to watch, right?
This is a fun podcast.
This is boring. Last one.
He's showing you rugs, by the way. He's heard a lot of rug talk.
It's funny, that, isn't it?
Binarypiano.com.
Oh, that's not.
It's taking too long to load.
That's that. Last one, because it's getting on my nerves now. Minesweeper. Minesweeper? What? It's just one square Minesweeper. That's quite a good one. All right, I'll give you that. One square mine, I'll give you that.
Well done, everyone. Well done, Faith.
Cursor effects. Click anywhere to
cycle effects.
Way!
Hey.
It's like when they introduced. You remember when they introduced waving a ribbon at the Olympics?
Yes.
What do they used to call that?
It's called rhythmic gymnastics.
That, isn't it? Yeah. Oh. So every time you stop, it does a different thing.
That's what happens when I lend my computer to my children. I end up with a magic wand instead of a cursor or a rabbit.
Moing. Oh, it's rain and smiley bastards. Right, last one, because this is really doing my head in.
Is it weird or confusing?
Chicken nugget keychain. I'm loving it. We can liken the invention of the chicken nugget keychain to that of Newton. Oh,
no, let's not play it up.
Tortilla blanket.
Oh, we've
seen those.
We've actually got one of those.
Farting animal. I don't like farting things. Instant underpants.
Just add water.
Okay. Lie down glasses.
Seen those? They're real.
Nicolas Cage sequin pillow. Realistic stomach fanny pack. Oh, that's good. That's good. Bacon bandages. Chia Bob Ross.
Looks more like Alan Sugar.
Dehydrated. Right, last one. This better be good. This is getting on my nerve. It's the same one. Oh, no, it's Mondrian. Oh, look. Like the Partridge Family bus.
Mm. Or Studio Line.
Mondrian's shit, though.
I think there's an argument for it.
Can't not tweet this.com. You've heard, you know that Limmy's website?
Yeah.
Banter thief.
Batter thief.
Batter thief.
What's a batter thief?
Batter thief.
Goes in chip shops and ruins it for everyone.
No, Limmy.com just takes you to his Twitch now. Okay, all right.
Fair enough.
All right, that was... Thank you. Enough of that. Let's close all these windows.
Look at this. I mean, it was obviously entertaining enough. We've been through several of them. Thanks very much, Faith.
Right, okay, let's go back. So that was... Roger sent more Mark Isaacs. I've got the box set, so he sent The Men Who Sleep in Trucks, The Curious World of Frimpton-on-Sea, and
Parts 1 and 2.
Parts 1 and 2. All right. We may not watch those, but we're on here, but we'll see. Right. Dean Clark, watch early 70s pop promos on YouTube. All right, let's have a little look. Let's have a little look at what we got here. What the fudge is this? Mary Hopkin.
Well, I've had a few little chats with her on Twitter.
Have you?
Yeah.
She's a legend. Middle of the road. They did, you know, what song did they do? Where's your mama gone? Where's your mum? I, as a kid, I'd never seen it. I thought it was sung by Velma from Scooby-Doo, yeah.
We've adopted that song in honour of the kid's dad's Uncle Paul.
Oh, yeah.
No, Uncle Steve. And it's called Where's Your Caravan? Where's Your Caravan?
Well, of course.
Beerling Aquadrome.
Of course, one of the... when I saw Millwall versus Luton, Millwall sang to Luton, Where's Your Taliban?
So it really is the gift that keeps on giving. I had that haircut from the age of 0 to being about 20.
Thank you, Brogan, for this.
I recognise him. There we go. Party hit.
Oh, not 3 times.
Gosh. Look at that chest. Very sedate whoopee being made there on the gravel path.
Oh, look at that little boy. Look at him. Looks about 12.
But they don't even know.
Is he doing a voice?
That is his voice. It's Gilbert O'Sullivan.
It's really nice he did that voice.
You and me are all two people. For better or for worse.
Why are they all filmed in the same place?
Same fella.
Wait till night to join hands with the stars above.
They positioned him so it looks like the water's coming out the top of his head.
Yeah, they have. This is hot chocolate, I think.
Yes, it is.
Signed by John Lennon to Apple Records, which I always find amazing. He walked past us once, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Is that Scylla?
Is it Lulu? It's Lulu.
It's Lulu with Scylla's hair.
Lulu is one of the sexiest women that's ever walked on this planet. I've sat at her feet while she's regaled me with slightly boring stories.
Those hands are not playing that tune.
It's a strange collection of...
This feels like they all got taken on holiday to the same place and given an half an hour each.
This song, right?
Yes.
Edison Lighthouse. Someone redid this about a
Recently,
year ago.
it was a hit.
It was a hit, and I'm thinking, my boys are singing along to "No One Knows Where My Rosemary Goes." I'm thinking, this is a strange one to have brought back. Thank you, Dean.
Thank you, Din Din.
Richard sent. Indoor League 50th anniversary. Richard!
By the way, I chased it with my dad about the Skittles. He
Yeah.
said, no, never. I said, I didn't think you had. And he went, I didn't go to pubs a lot because I was working nights.
What a wanker. Oh, sorry, that's your dad, did you say? I'm so sorry. Please don't let Pete know that. 50th anniversary supercar.
There requires 40.
Yes!
I'm glad he had his vest on.
Come on, mate. It could just be his pants pulled up.
It could be. Do you remember that was a thing on Spitting Image? The John Major one always had his vest tucked in his pants.
I never watched it. I hated it. I hated it. Terrible programme. I had it for a long time, the Mickey Dolenz spitting image head.
It started to flake,
It
didn't it?
started to flake, so well, no, it's gone. He sold it to someone.
We've seen that guy.
Now then. Now then. Come on. Now then. Now then.
That's what Alan Thingy's going for.
Who, Bezic?
Yeah.
Could be.
How do?
Now then. 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 Now then.
This is great. All right, this is great.
Now then.
That background
So horny.
animation looks a little bit like the same style as the Charlie Says.
Yeah.
Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then.
It does.
Now
Must
then.
have been Charlie Says in Yellow Submarine.
And Mr. Ben.
Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then. Now then. Hey up.
Oh, this is good.
Hey
This
up.
is good.
Hey up. Hey up. Hey up.
Did that pipe
Hey
song?
up. Hey up. Hey up.
Oh, I smudged the house today. You might still just catch a little waft of it. Smudge the house. Me and the boys smudged the house
Okay.
with a big dick-sized stick of sage, to quote an Imani song before she changed the lyric, because even she realised that sometimes she can be our own worst enemy. And we went round smudging the house, got rid of all the evil spirits, and asked for good luck and good fortune.
And yet you still invited me in.
Yeah, well, testing it.
Hey up. Hey up. Hey up. Hey up. Hey up. Hey up. Hey up.
You almost forgot.
Hey up. Hey up. Hey up. Hey up. Hey up.
Hey up gets a wink.
Hey up. Hey up. Hey up. Hey up.
This is absolutely brilliant.
Hey up. Sit in a tick. Sit in a tick. Sit in a tick with some top oil down. Sit in a tick. Sit.
His hair in that last one.
That is a deep side parting. That's like only stopped by his ears.
Sit in a tick. Oh, sit in a tick. Sit in a tick. Oh.
It's funny, isn't it? Because I would class that as long hair. And yet a few years before that, people have been calling out the long-haired weirdos.
Yeah. Now his dad's wearing it.
Yeah.
I'll see you then. I'll see you then. I'll see you then. See you then. I'll see you next week.
I bet he got so much fanny, this guy.
I'll sit it. I'll sit it. I'll sit it. I'll sit it.
Yeah, but he had to get some Skittles down first.
I'll sit it. I'll sit it. I'll sit it.
He took his pipe out.
Of where? We didn't put it in. Like that lady with the Pringles.
Oh, don't refer to that.
There's a famous model lady and her footballer boyfriend. Husband. Right.
A little bit of fun.
So much went on. They put Pringles inside her vagina to make it look like a duck's beak. But then they took a picture of it, and then the photo got leaked out.
Yeah, but that's bad. That's bad that it got leaked. That's not quite revenge porn, but getting there.
I'll sit it. I'll sit it. I'll sit it. I'll sit it. I'll sit it.
Right off
I'll
Pringles,
sit
though.
it.
Cuts the side of
Right
my
off fanny.
Cuts the side of my mouth.
Yeah,
I can't imagine
that
putting it
was-
somewhere so delicate.
That would smart. That would smart.
Salt and vinegar.
I'll sit it. I'll sit it. I'll sit it. I'll sit it. I'll sit it.
Revenge prawn cocktail. Thank you, Alan.
I'll sit it. I'll sit it.
One cup of coffee for you, Fred.
What the fudge? I want to be in Fred's house. We've got
I think at some point we've all been in Fred's house, haven't we?
ashtray.
That was like
Ashtray.
our living room.
That.
The wood effect telly.
That's a great place. That carpet.
That's what luxury buys you.
Truman's daughter married Raquel Welch's son.
Get it? I'll sit it.
You will on that telly.
That's a big one for the day.
It is. Well done,
Thank you,
Pip
Pip
Maidley.
Maidley. Thank you, Richard, for sending us that. Okay, let's go and have a little look, see what else we got. I'm sorry, Pats, is my being here irritating you, young lady? So we've done that. Oh, well, Richard sent us that. And Daniel has sent us this. What the fudge? What is going on? Let's have some of this.
This looks like a lot of my TikTok offerings.
HYCYBH official video.
When my roommate comes into the room looking for his car keys, I don't say it yet. And when he gets me off the couch to check underneath the couch cushions, I don't say it yet. No. And then when he says out loud, I wonder where my car keys are, I still don't say it.
I know what it's going to be.
But then he asks me, do you know where my car keys are? I look at him in his face and I say, have you checked your vitals? I have not seen your keys, but since you're asking me, you better check out that vital. Of course I'm not serious, I don't think it's up inside your big brown business. But a funny thing to say to someone who's lost their shit and is stressed out visibly, when I see the best man start to sweat. I don't say it yet. When I see that little ring bearer cunt getting yelled at by his mum.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, I still don't say it. When I see the groom asking the vicar if they can wait just another 15 minutes, I do not say it. And when the father of the bride starts organising an ad hoc emu bob of the courtyard area, I want to, but I do not say it. It's the 11th hour with 300 congregants under God's roof. The vicar approaches the mic and suddenly all of the chatter goes mute. He says that they've misplaced the rings. Could anyone possibly know where they are? I know it's my time and all heads turn as I stand and say, Vicar, have you checked your vitals? I have not seen your ring, but have you checked your ring? My ring, I mean vital. Love is patient, love is kind, but if you ask me where you can find literally anything you've lost before, I'm gonna suggest that it's up your butthole. Where's my phone? Is it up your butthole? I lost my loan. Have you checked up your butthole? I'm losing my patience. Where is your glass? Think you stuck up your ass? I just lost my grandma. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Are you capable of not saying she's up my arsehole? Of course. My condolences. I'm not looking for a silly joke right now. Yeah. What are you looking for? Honestly, just like a shoulder to cry. Have you checked your butthole? Maybe you found your dead grandma up there too. I fucking got you. Family hate me. This might be the reason that I've got no close friends. Fucking worth it, baby.
Well, that's very juvenile.
Oh, that's totally tickled my pickle. That's totally tickled my pickle. What a lovely. Who sent us that one? Let's go and have a little look. That was sent in by Daniel Gray.
Well done.
Thank you, Daniel. We enjoyed that. That was fun. 02032866370. We missed a phone call.
It does mean that neither of us can lose anything in front of each other ever again, but well done.
Oh, I do say it to the boys, have you checked up your bum? And we got a message?
Play the music. Hi, my name is Quincy. I'm a little frisky.
Gosh.
I hang around with dead bodies all the time. Yeah,
literally just know the words. Okay, well that was a waste of humanity and breath. Hello everybody, it's Pledge Week. Welcome to the show. It's a free one. We did a free one last night. It's up on Twitch. It's also up on YouTube now. We're doing a free one tonight. We're here for another hour and a half or thereabouts. And we're asking for your support. We do 2 shows a week generally. And they are usually behind a paywall. We send out a link, 2 links every week to our Patreons. For the price of a couple of coffees a month, you can get access to 2 live shows a week. You also get those shows as podcasts. You also get access to about 2,000 hours worth of show. That's not any exaggeration there. The link's in the chat. Thank you, Jimbo. If you're listening to the podcast of this, go to patreon.com/Iain and Catherine. Patreon.com/IAIN and Catherine with AK. There are more expensive tiers. If you go up for the £15 one, even if you do it for a month, you get invited to a Zoom meeting. When me and Catherine, all the other Patreons, doesn't get recorded. It's not a show. It's just an hour where we sit and chat and you can ask us questions and do all that kind of stuff.
Little suggestion before you make your decision as to which tier you want to subscribe to. Have another glass of wine, then think about it.
Exactly. Or you can donate to us. If you, the link is in the chat there. Thank you, Jimbo. Click on that link. Send us a few quid. This is one of our jobs. I also work as a counsellor. Catherine is at the moment does not have a job, so every penny counts.
I'm a podcast Podcactress.
Podcac is definitely right.
And I still do have a job till I finish that marking. That's
every
3
penny
weeks.
counts. If you've enjoyed anything that we have ever done, if we, I don't know, saved your life, then you should probably give us some money. If you're listening to the podcast, paypal.me/Iain Lee. Jimbo says, secretly, the Zoom meeting generally lasts more than an hour because Iain is the timekeeper. Shut up, Jimbo. It's going to last 52 minutes next time. Good. Graham says, I spent my pledge money on wine. Well, drink that wine and then reconsider.
Yeah.
Gatford.
Did you say a minute ago that Richard didn't know the words to the Quincy song?
Richard who?
Well, you said Richard doesn't know the words.
No, I said you.
No, you said Richard.
No, I didn't. I don't know what I said, but I didn't.
Richard.
It was not Richard.
You said Richard.
But again,
Can someone go back and find the clip, please, about 2 minutes ago when I didn't say
I
Richard?
think after coming on and leaving a message like that, you would be a bit more careful with your accusations.
I know what I heard.
Okay, you're hearing the sound of being hung up on. You didn't hear Richard because I didn't say Richard, and Richard would have noticed Richard because that's his name.
Richard would have gone, huh?
Yeah.
He didn't.
He's dying to me. Are you dying to me?
Yeah.
I don't see nobody else there.
Yeah.
You ever watch Taxi Driver?
No,
Oh,
I feel
God.
like I have, though.
I've watched the first bit of it. It's so boring. You ever watch Mean Streets? No, don't. They're so boring. Crappy films.
I've seen A Streetcar Named Desire. That was quite good. And I've seen Cat on a Hot Tin Roof of the classics.
not seen those.
I've seen Giant with James Dean. Not many people have seen James Dean films, so there weren't that many.
There were 3, and Giant isn't one of the best because he plays an old man in it, doesn't he? Doesn't he age in
and
it?
it was before the time of it looking
Yeah.
any good. But I still enjoyed it.
Yeah. All I know, my sister went through a James Dean phase, as a lot of teenage girls did. All I remember is, I got the bullets. That's the only bit. Sal Mineo, Rebel Without a Cause. Sal Mineo gets shot. I got the bullets. That's it. Boulevard of Broken Dreams. That was the poster.
Oh.
That was the poster. But the Boulevard of Broken Dreams. I got the bullets. 0203 286 6370. This is the only phone-in show on Twitch. Let's see if we can get that dono bar up to 300, because that would be about 69%.
I went through a Liz Taylor phase as opposed to a James Dean phase. Someone bought me a book, and you know when you read those books, you go, right, now I've got to see the film they're talking about, and it makes it all better. A bit like when you gave me that recommendation for Storm's My Life with Fleetwood Mac. Again, that started me off on a little mission, from which I have still to return. But I like those books.
I'm trying to find I don't know. There is footage somewhere, but I don't know where it will be. Here we go.
Yeah, I remember this.
I have that pin from the Duchess of Windsor.
This has been nicked.
Yeah.
Because I know who filmed
Look,
this.
Is that off someone's phone?
No.
Can you open this one?
Have they put their own watermark on it?
Yep, and I know who filmed this.
Yeah.
My ex-wife.
You have the key?
Someone's nicked it.
Look, it looks like it's been put on the TV.
My ex-wife filmed this, right? She was a young journalist student outside the Dorchester.
Happened across them, right?
Jackson walked past. Security came out 2 minutes later and said, Mr. Jackson would like to meet you. And he basically asked them to document his stay in London, and they did. And no one has seen the footage. That's naughty, they've nicked that. No one has seen the footage, and I have it on a video cassette in my garage, possibly even a DVD. It's not mine, so I can't do anything with it. It's owned by 3 people, so it's a little complicated, but it exists. I have it. Yeah, it's naughty that they nicked that. Naughty little German.
Mean. Naughty
little German thing. I don't know where it. Anyway, it's on there somewhere. Some of it is, like 2 minutes of it is on there. Yes. Oh yeah, look, I got this brilliant from Fiona.
Fiona Anderson.
What's it? Vintage? Vamped Tees. She did a wonderful drawing of my little boy, a portrait drawing. She did one for Velvet when Velvet died. And as soon as George, literally the next day, I sent her an email. I said, would you be able to do one of my little boy George? Look at that. That's him. And this is what she did. Isn't that amazing?
Gorgeous. She's so good.
She's so good. You know how much that... Let me move out of the way so you can see. You know how much that cost? 80 quid. And I said to her, I said, I think you could charge more. I had 120 or so. Anyway, she said she's very happy with the price she's charging, and that's absolutely cool. But yes, I'm getting that. I'm going to get it framed. Going to get it put up next to velvet. She's
so
beautiful.
Good. I've got 2 of her jackets because she sort of recycles old army jackets, which I love. They're kind of I will never get rid of those. My kids borrow them, and she also does brilliant T-shirts that she hand embroiders. So I've got Peace, Love and Cats and Peace Out. Oh, they're so good. She's so good. Oh. When you meet someone who's that talented, and we do keep going back to her for things, don't we?
My little boy, I miss that cat so much.
Yeah, he's beautiful.
So much. Anyway, I got his little sister asleep on my lap, and it dawned on me she's been biting recently, and I've worked out why. It's because her and George would play fight, and she hasn't got anyone to play fight with, so she bites me. So that is what is going on there. I'm at a little loose end as to know. I'm crying, so you should give us money. No. Where do you Shed 7? Why is Shed 7 trending? That's an odd.
We mentioned them last time. That's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
They've come up again.
They must be on the Pops. I kind of when they bypassed me, or I bypassed Shed 7. But although that song, that Rainbow song, is good, we used to play it quite a lot on Jack FM.
On your For You page, I can see where they're offering me up, but why Lucy Benjamin? I wonder.
I don't know. It's insane. The For You is insane now because I'm not following her. Am I?
No, but you did write her a song, didn't you? Oh,
no, that was Lucy Speed.
Lucy Speed.
So the For You is insane. It makes no sense. Following. People keep popping up that I'm not following. It's an absolute. Here we go.
Here we come.
Oh, look at that. Look at this. Look at these guys.
I can't see it.
Well, unlucky.
Imagine the monkeys. It's that.
It's that. Anyway. Right. Well, I'm not quite sure what to do, Catherine. You got any ideas? My hair's growing long again, which is nice.
Is that what you're aiming for?
Oh yeah, I'm growing it. I posted a video of me today, plugging this, and I watched it back. I thought, I look quite good actually. It's not very often I think that, but I thought, I look all right. I'll have that.
You do look all right.
I do look all right. Quite tasty.
Well, look, we've come to a natural pause in proceedings. So if you're thinking about giving us a ring, maybe it's now.
Yeah. Dean left a voice message. Okay, we'll give Dean a little phone call.
Yeah. Here he is.
Hello.
Hello, Dean.
I can't see you.
I knew you were going to say that.
How?
We can just about see the top of you.
Can you let me sit up?
Well, stay lying down. We like seeing your slap head. What you got for us?
You've had a hair shave.
I have. Yes. Let me put. Oh, there we go. I can mute that.
Yep.
And there we go. I can see you now. Sort of. I can see myself. Oh, good. Yeah, that's the top of my head. Let me do this. Oh, there we go. Oh, I can see you.
What you got, Big Dean?
I've subscribed to Disney Plus.
Oh.
And I'm gonna watch Star Wars.
Sounds like a plan. Are you going to start from the beginning?
Yeah, I'm gonna start from the old ones and then do the sequels. And
well,
then
why would you not watch them in the order of the stories as opposed to the work? Because if you watch them in the order they were made, it will be shit. And if however you watch them, it'll be shit because they're shit.
They're
films.
not shit. I like them, but I've never watched any of the new ones. Only the old ones.
What do you mean? What do you mean by the old ones? Because the prequels are now old. The prequels are 30 years old.
What I mean is the 1970s/80s ones. The rest of them, as far as I'm concerned, don't exist. But I understand. Some people would say that I'm missing out.
My favourite one is Revenge of the Sith.
Ooh.
I love that because it's brutal. They go around killing all the Jedi babies.
I have seen one. I've seen the Han Solo one.
They're all shit.
Are they? Well, I've not seen. Actually, you could. They're all shit. Including the first three.
Yep. Especially the first, especially the second
He's
one.
a contrarian when it comes
no, I'm
to
not.
Star Wars.
I'm not contrarian because a lot of people also think they're rubbish.
Well, the thing is, I haven't seen them in about 40 years, and when I saw them, I thought they were brilliant. I
thought they were
12 years
magic.
old.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember Return of the Jedi. I read the book.
There's a book?
There's a book called about Return of the Jedi. Yeah. It's based on the film, but I read the book and then I went to see the movie.
They used to do that. They used to get like pulp novels of if a movie was successful, then someone would churn out a book very quickly. I remember reading the novel of Enter the Dragon.
Wicked! That sounds brilliant.
Found it at a flea market. By the way, Catherine,
Yeah.
would you do me the pleasure of meeting me in a big field or the car park of a college tomorrow morning and doing a car boot sale with me? Buying, not selling. I'm not Shola Amma. Would you come and join me at a car boot sale?
Yeah, what are you planning to buy?
Any old... I just want to have a look.
Okay.
I normally walk speed around it. I'm done within about 8 minutes.
I know, I've been with you once before.
Well, we can have
I
a
would
bird-
say I've been with you, but actually I end up
You got
going...
some stuff from it.
No, I didn't.
Okay, I was just guessing.
I went with you, but I think I spent a lot of time with your dad. You said that you brought your dad out in you.
I turned into my dad, yeah, buying toot. It's car boot sale time. Let's do it. Let's enjoy it. Oh, my sister's selling at a car boot sale on Sunday. There you go. You see, it's all happening.
Can't keep you guys away. It's genetic.
We have got that gene from my father. Sorry, Dean, we
So your
forgot you were
plan,
there.
not car boot, is to do with Star Wars.
Watching Star Wars.
Yes, I'm.
Hello, Twisty.
Well, I don't have much else to do really, so I just thought that might kill some time.
Yeah, well,
Ian says you're wasting your time.
I wouldn't bother.
Yeah.
I would just sit and
yeah, go on. You
look
said
into
what?
your mind for the
Oh God, I bet you've done enough for that, haven't you?
20 hours, 25 hours that those move. So it's 369. So that's about 18. God, it must be about 60 hours of that crap. Don't even get me started on The Mandalorian. We watched 3 episodes of The Mandalorian, and my kid said, "Can we stop watching this, please? It's boring." And
People
I went,
love
"Yes."
that, especially women.
Oh, nothing happened in it.
Pedro Pascal happens in it.
What about the Book of Boba Fett? Have you seen that?
No, mate.
Oh, good. Nor have I. It does seem awful. I'm going with Ian now. It does seem a lot of bollocks.
Don't watch it.
Of course, it's a load of bollocks. It's sci-fi.
EDT's agreeing with me. He says he listened to Ian Dino. The Star Wars movies are awful, apart from one.
Which one?
He doesn't say.
You'll have to find it.
Yeah, you'll know it when you see it.
Oh, great.
I'll tell you the one. No, there is a good one, and it's the one that's set before Star Wars Episode 4.
Is it the one with Rey in it?
No, it's not one of the big ones. It's one of the side ones.
The Rogue Squadron.
Rogue, yeah, I think it's that one. That one's decent, actually.
The one where Darth Vader comes
Rogue
in. That's
One.
a great scene.
I don't remember.
Ah,
The Star Wars VR game's good when Darth Vader... Oh, do you remember we did the VR thing? We did the Star Wars VR experience.
That's the first time I met your niece and nephew,
Yeah.
and I was brutally murdered by your nephew when actually we're supposed to be allies.
He was just shooting at us,
He
wasn't he?
shoot my back. He shot me in the back.
He's 18 now. Can you believe that? Isn't that outrageous?
But yeah, we did the VR thing over at Westfield, didn't we?
Yeah, that was good.
It's scary.
That was good.
Wow.
But there's
Darth
there's a Star Wars VR game on the Oculus
Is there?
where Darth Vader comes out as a guy. Darth Vader's really short in real life, according to this VR game. He was short. He's about 5'11".
Gosh.
Yeah, it's tiny.
It's quite tall for me.
Yeah, but not for Darth Vader. You'd think he's a
needs
small
to
man
tower.
syndrome, isn't it?
So you've got an Oculus, Ian?
Yes, I have, mate. Got an Oculus 2. Well, I would love if someone wants to buy it for me. I'd love a PS VR 2, but I'm not spending that much money myself. Don't get it for me for my birthday. I just want £1,000.
Well, I've got the Oculus 2 as well. The government bought it for me.
Okay. What games do you play on there?
Rez.
Yep.
Tetris.
Yep.
Blade and Sorcery.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds good. What's that?
That's like this role-playing game, but
I'm not allowed to complete it or anything like that. The director won't allow me to complete it.
Okay.
Okie dokie. On that bombshell, Dean, we are going to say good evening, God bless, and thank you. I'm not quite sure where to go. Right, what do you want to do, Catherine Boyle?
Let's. That's why the Green Cross Man. The Green Cross Man. Imagine a Green Cross Man.
He's green and he's very angry.
Oh, played Darth, but not angry. Cross, like Mum Cross. Mum's got cross, didn't they? Your dad wasn't cross. Angry. But yes, that's why. That's exactly why, because he was taller. What should we do? Let's find something else to watch. Let's watch, unless anyone wants to interject, and you may at any time. You're more than welcome to quote unquote interrupt because you're not interrupting.
I'm feeling so tired. The last couple of days, I am absolutely exhausted. Really wiped out. Shall we do let's see if we can find a quiz online. That's what we'll do, a pop quiz.
All right.
Let's see if we can find a quiz online. You can still call. Pop quiz online. There we go. Let's see what we got. I don't want to make my own quiz because I'm not.
We haven't got time for that.
Pop music quiz. Here we go.
Okay.
Pop music quiz. Start game. All right. Well, I'm totally up for this. Can we watch Lily Savage? You know, it's very sad. Paul O'Grady, Paul Grayson, as he was called, died. If I'm honest, I was never a fan, and I'm only saying that because you've asked. We can watch some. I never really connected with me. Not, I'm only saying that because someone has suggested we watch it.
That's
I wouldn't
fine.
otherwise bring it
And
up.
we'll also get copyright problems because it's still quite recent.
Michael says, as we're on Twitch, we should watch Paddington Green as we couldn't watch it. Mate.
You had to mention that.
Stop shit stirring, Michael. Got a lot of time for you. How are you getting on with Yakimov's S245? He's watching the submarine thing. He sent me a little theory and I just replied, thank you very much for your message.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
No spoilers from this person.
Michael Jackson. People all... Oh, you're joking.
Oh, my God.
Fucking hell, really?
Go on.
Billie Jean.
Okay.
Is this the level of it?
I think it might be. My turn.
Oh, he's saying watch an episode of Pop Quiz. We'll do that in a minute.
Visit Graceland. Graceland, Memphis, Tennessee.
Feel the pain. Talk about it. If you're a worried man, shout about it. Sowing the seeds of love. The seeds of love. You're on the second to last episode with the Miners. So OTT. Is So OTT good or bad? Lump, Peaches and Kitty were
singles by which band?
Oh, there's a time limit. I know it. Do you want me to tell you? Or
Presidents of the USA, I'm going to guess.
Drove my Chevy to the lever, but the lever was dry.
Oh, now come on, that's too easy.
This is shit.
This is just pop things. It's not a quiz. What's the title of the Christina Aguilera album released in 2010 and contains the single Not Myself Tonight? Well, actually, I don't know.
I would say Fuss, but just because that looks different.
Yeah, F-U-S-S.
Ooh, mate, you got it wrong. Bionic.
I didn't
Which
buy
two
that
colours
one.
do you mention? Pink Floyd, Us and Them. Oh,
I was Team Britney.
Black and Blue.
Next. Baby, What a Big Surprise, Little One, and Take Me Back to Chicago are, oh my God, singles from which album
That's
by
an impossible
Chicago?
question.
Let's go Chicago X1.
11. I would say, yeah, you were right. I would say you were
I
right.
used my psychic powers there because I did not know.
Michael says the antagonist of the show isn't the sun, it's toxic masculinity. I think you're right there. Which circle rounding you a song is going to be Short People. Short people got more. What was the international breakthrough single
Colour
for
Me
Cut
Bad.
Mad?
I wanna sex you up.
You got it.
Much to our hilarity at school. It was very sexy.
What's the first
charts
line
back
from
then.
Van Halen's Ain't Talking About Love? You know you're semi-good looking. I haven't got a clue. Van Halen, terrible band.
Terrible.
Which of these Pointer Sisters hits
appears in the Beverly Hills Cop music? Automatic. Oh. Neutron Dance. Didn't even know that was
What
a
is
thing.
missing from the line of "Miss You" by the Rungsons? With some Italian girls, they're trying to meet you. With some Norwegian girls, they're just trying to meet. Some Puerto Rican.
Okay.
Those
strolling bones.
naughty stones. Why did Little Richard suddenly stop with recording and rock and roll songs if he was injured due to a car crash, involved in a
Jail.
court case, became a born again Christian? Said, I think it's Christian. He became a priest.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Small Richard.
Which of these lines does not appear in Paul Simon's American tune? We came on the ship they call the Mayflower. Yeah. Oh, I was in my. What a boring quiz. What a really boring quiz. That was boring to play. Imagine you watching it. Jesus. No, we're not going to start again.
We need like a quiz. Oh no, we can't really play that. But do you remember when Jimbo did the arm
Bomb crack
arm
or
crease
arsehole?
or bum? Yeah.
Graham has put in a link for Pop Quiz. Let's see. Pop Quiz Season 1, Episode 4. So let's see. Let's see who we got here.
See how it's done properly.
See what we got here. Here we go. Are you enjoying it though, Michael? It's done by the same people that did Indoor League.
Yeah. Look at that.
It's a terrible opening title. Pop Quiz. Pop Quiz. Oh, they're actually playing the Pop Quiz song. Jesus.
No women in this band, I notice.
There was one. She looked like Dame Edna.
Oh, look.
Oh, that's. Oh, it looked
Is that
like
Eddie Large?
It is Eddie Large. That looked like it was the floor, and they were just sat on the floor, but it's not.
And there's Sid on the side.
Good evening. Welcome to Pop Quiz. While you at home try and get the better of our 6 celebrities here.
State of his hair and everything else about him. Michael says in Yakimal's S245, it's okay-ish. My mind keeps coming up with random theories, one of which involved mermaids, but I didn't entertain it. Well, if you're finding it okay-ish, then you're not going to enjoy the end and you've wasted your time, so stop now.
Yeah, and they stumble over easy questions and you laugh thinking, they ought to know better than that. Let's meet the...
What a terrible introduction to a TV show. I always think the introductions to quiz shows, particularly the ones on Radio 4 that are hosted by... who's that posh git?
Which one? Marcus?
No, not Marcus. The successful one from the Peep Show.
Oh, yes, Robert Webb.
No, the successful one from the Peep Show.
Oh, yeah. The other one, yeah. Corin Mitchell.
Anyway, when they do those opening gags, it's like, just get on with it. It's pointless waste of time.
Good evening. Welcome to Pop Quiz. While you at home try and get the better of our 6 celebrities here, and they stumble over easy questions and you laugh thinking, they ought to know better than that.
I mean, it's not wrong.
That's the opening, though.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to watch this quiz. Oh, I'm going to watch this quiz now.
Let's meet the teams. Firstly, Jonathan King's team.
Let's not watch Jonathan King.
No.
You know, he wrote me a letter when I called him a paedophile on Talk Radio. He wrote me a letter, which I've got. I found it the other day. It's upstairs, in which he
justified his actions.
He completely denied that he was a paedophile. Completely denied it. Telling me, of all people, that he wasn't a paedophile for having sex with 14-year-old boys. Ooh. Here we go. Let's find another one.
It's a shame because
Richard.
we do like Little and Large, but unfortunately,
No,
that's
we're not
gonna
having
spoil
that.
everything.
Season 3, Episode 7. All right, let's try again. This is the pop quiz I remember.
Oh, they made it look like these guys were playing it.
Yeah, look. Who are these? We'll never know.
Don't know, but that looks like Benedict Cumberbatch at the front.
Holy shit!
Time Traveller.
It is Doctor Strange, isn't it? Yes. That's free. Okay, we've been told that's free.
Okay.
Oh, Graham Campbell says, oh, for fuck's sake, it's free. All right, mate. Bloody hell. Edward 88 says, Jonathan King was on the 11 o'clock show interviewed by Iain. Yeah, I think he might have been, actually. As was... His daughter had no shoulders. Another sex offender, Max Clifford. Oh, he was horrible. That's Genesis. That's certainly Phil Collins, right? Am I right?
Yes.
Graham, are you going to call me out?
Phil Collins on the right.
And on the left. They're the same person, right?
Oh, is it a reflection?
Who knows? All right. Clifford a scum. Thank you, EDT. I think we'd all agree
for that
that Clifford is a scum. Oh, for fuck's sake, Jonathan King ruining everything. Okay,
Oh, right.
fine. A haircut 100.
Yes.
Fantastic. He is a great pop writer, grossly underappreciated. Oh, the Allman Brothers or some shit. Is that the shitty Allman Brothers?
Look at him playing a double necker.
Oh, they're stupid. You can get triple neckers. Is this the Allman Brothers? We'll wait for Graham to educate us.
And we
The
expect-
Eagles. The Eagles. Okay, all right. Who's this? Right, so they're married. They like silk. Is it Sade?
No.
Oh my God!
Is that thingy on the end there?
Hang on, let's get there. The B.A. Robertson.
Yes.
That's B.A. Robertson. That's B.A. Robertson. Possibly.
That poor lad in the middle with his strangled genitals, those trousers. He's got a cut lunch. You don't want that.
Ian Gillan in the silk. Okay.
Jagger.
Is that twat? Let's get a stay of him.
DiCaprio's getting all the heat that he should have got.
Yeah. Oh, Ian Gillan was in the group. Thank you. Who are these boring twats? I was going to say the Jam, but it's not the. Oh, it's the Police. It's Sting.
Oh yeah, look.
It's Sting. I'll move
Doesn't
over
look
so you
as
can
blonde
see.
as he should.
There you go. Is that Bowie? I look like Bowie's teeth. But why is he behind a keyboard? That wouldn't be Bowie behind a keyboard.
No. Oh, is it not Midge? Oh, it's Midge Ure.
Is it Midge?
Yeah.
Could be Midge.
Nice fella. I've interviewed him once. Very nice fella.
I bet he is. I bet he's pissed off.
He's not actually.
He should be. He's got every right to be pissed off because he got none of the credit for Band-Aid. None of the credit.
I think I asked him about it and he wasn't pissed off.
Well, he said he wasn't pissed
no, but
off.
he obviously
Behind
wasn't.
closed doors. Kate Bush.
Bush.
And. All right, so we've got to go through it and we've got to just do surnames, right?
Okay, like a register.
Yeah. Okay. Free. Collins.
Hayward.
Eagles.
Frey.
Frey and I can't, Schmidt. It's not Schmidt, but we'll say Schmidt.
Silky.
Silky. Robertson. Gillan. Jagger.
What is Gordon? What's his name?
Oh.
Gordon.
Astley.
No.
Ramsey.
No. Gordon.
Sinclair.
No.
What's his name?
Sumner.
Sumner. Your Bush. Ant.
Sumner, your bush ant.
Wood and
Wooden.
Ronnie. What's his name? Ronnie. What's his name? Ronnie Lane. Thank you. Wood Lane, where the BBC is based.
Oh, so we've got Le Bon, we've got Taylor,
and we've got Taylor.
Roger Taylor.
Is it Taylor and
Not-
Taylor?
Not your Roger Taylor. John Taylor and two Taylors. Right?
Taylor. Le Bon.
Taylor, Le Bon.
And Taylor, lemonade, round the corner, Le Bon is made. Bowie and Jones.
Joe.
Mick
No.
Jones, is that his name?
No,
Mick?
it's not.
Taylor.
No, it's the other fella. Is it not Eno?
No, that's Taylor.
Is it?
That's Mick Taylor. Zeppelin and Shadow.
That's not
Marvin.
Oh yeah.
That's Marvin.
Do you know? I don't think I'd recognise the other two.
Jet. One of them's called Jet.
It was Ronson.
Oh yeah. What did I say? Mick Taylor. Well, you
I didn't know.
Ferry. Where's that picture of Brian Ferry being on a hijacked plane? Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, mate. Moon. You're not seen the picture of, what's his name? Brian Ferry.
Ferry on a hijacked plane.
It was the front page of a newspaper. It was after 9/11 or something. And there's a picture at the front page of a newspaper, him shitting himself.
Yeah, you would though, wouldn't you?
There he is. There he is.
Oh no, I'm on a hijacked plane.
There you go. I'm not having a go at him for shitting himself.
No.
Oh.
I think it's one of the acceptable situations in which you're allowed it.
Come on. Oh, no, don't. I want it. We just saw it. Oh, we just saw it. Bloody Telegraph.
Tight sods.
Not paying for that crap. Hang on a minute. We'll find it. No, it's buggered up my thing. Google. Oh, for crying out loud. Google. Brian Ferry hijacked plane. There's the image, but I'm not going to go to the Telegraph. Right, we'll go to the Telegraph.
The Belfast Telegraph.
Where?
There.
You pointing something.
Belfast Telegraph.
Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Look.
Bloody hell.
Look at that sweaty coward. Sweaty coward.
How is he a coward?
Because the action is here. There's a child in front of him.
You don't know that he's not sitting back down after pummeling that guy to a pulp?
I think we do. There's a child in front of him. Is he wrapped up in a rug?
He's been restrained. No, he's just wearing chinos.
Oh, okay.
As all the most evil men in the world do. And my dad.
Michael says, use this for paywall sites. What is this? What is this link you're sending us? Show me a 10-foot paywall.
Matey.
Well, matey. That is... hang on a minute. Does that work against us?
Shh. Don't tell him. Don't tell him, Pike.
No one's donated any money in the last hour. Screw you, losers. Right, let's go back to pop quiz. So Moon, Daltrey, Townsend, and
Entwistle.
Well done.
Entwistle.
Read.
Who we got?
Welcome to another pop quiz. The teams tonight skippered by Paul Jones and Roy
Just think about this wardrobe choice.
I quite like that look.
I do, but what's with the rose?
Who's the badge? That looks like... Who's that badge, guys?
Do you know what it reminds me of? Forehead-wise, the similarity is with your Wombles guy, Mike Batt.
Yeah. He's got very much... I think they were friends. He's very much got a touch of the Davy Jones in the late 70s, early 80s about him.
Yeah.
Firstly to Roy's team from Altered Images, Claire Grogan.
I've worked with Claire. We did Let's Dance for Comic Relief together.
And at the other end of the team from Imagination,
Lee Johns, who was always in talk radio because he's best friends, with James Whale.
Lee John.
Come on, mate. It was not sunny in that
Imagination
studio.
was shit.
Skipper from all over the place, Roy Wood. And to Paul Jones'
put
team, the
shades
man
back
now
on.
with Motorhead, Brian Robertson.
What have you done to your
Balancing
fingers?
out
Don't
the team
tell
on
me.
the other end, another Scot from Orange Juice, Edwin Collins.
Oh, it's young Edwin Collins.
My God, he's a baby.
Look at him. Excuse me, Edwin, is your dad home?
And their skipper currently at the
It's Paul Jones from Manfred Mann.
National Theatre, but not tonight, Paul Jones.
Also looking like a child.
He's a good looker. I mean, and this is in the 80s. So
Yeah.
this is...
It's got
15, it's only like 15, 16 years
Do you know what
after
he's
the
got?
man.
Do you know what he's got though? He's got a muscular face.
Yeah, he's a good looking guy, isn't he? I like Paul Jones.
It's not my cup of tea, but I can see why people might think that.
Oh, I think he's beautiful. Yeah, no, I think he's a good looking guy. Great voice. Great voice.
Right, round one is a name that year round. It's a round where you
I
can...
wouldn't mind seeing the Manfred Man are touring. Paul Jones from Beat the Teacher. Oh, shit, he hosted Beat the Teacher, didn't he? For a bit. He did host Beat the Teacher. And there was a joke about it because what is Andrew Bowden's favourite TV show?
Don't know who Andrew Bowden is.
It's Beat the Teacher.
Why?
Because he chucked a chair at Mr. Pugh in physics. So that was the
Okay.
joke.
A local joke.
What's Andrew Bowden's favourite TV show? Beat the Teacher. He chucked a chair at Mr. Pugh. Remember that, Joe? Chucked a chair.
That's the sort of action that can make you a legend.
Well,
we're still talking about it.
45 years.
You're talking about someone who doesn't even
later.
go to your school, not even in your year. I remember when Donna wouldn't sit down, and they were dragging her around the classroom, and she was grabbing onto the furniture, and she grabbed one of those wheelie bookshelves, and it was like a train.
Oh.
She had about 3 teachers on her. She was only about 8. Remember that?
Here we go.
But now here's Paul Jones with Beat the Teacher.
I tell you who liked one of my tweets the other day, Simon Parkin.
Okay. So it went Schofield, Crane, Parkin, didn't it?
Simon Parkin liked one of my tweets.
Good.
Wow. You're too young for this.
No, not.
86.
I'd have been 9/8.
What does that look like? That graphic
It
and that
looks
text
like
looks like
Saved
something
by
else.
the Bell or something.
It's alright 'cause I'm saved by the bell.
Yeah.
The last one before.
Arthur Lee from Love modelled his early singing voice on Paul Jones.
Gosh.
Funny old world, isn't it? He's in a film, and I had it on DVD, and then I watched the first 10 minutes and was bored and got rid of the DVD, but actually would like to watch it again, but I can't remember what it's called.
Before we do what happens next week, which is our championship playoff. 3 best pupils, 3 best teachers. And what happens...
I would like to go... Anyway, Manfred Mann are still touring in some form without Manfred Mann in them. I would like to go and see them if they play anywhere near me. Where was the one with Debbie Greenwood where the kids would play track and field on the Commodore 64? Don't know. Why are we talking about... I don't know who Brian Robertson is. Oh,
Thin Lizzy.
right.
In the last one before that, well, Mrs. Hastings is defending £210 worth of
teacher,
equipment for the school library, correct?
Indeed.
Now, which school is that again?
Beeslark High School in Pennycook.
I wanted you to say Pennycook because I wasn't sure I was saying it properly. Pennycook. There you are, you see. What do you teach again, Mrs. Hastings?
Maths and computing.
Maths and computing.
He reminds me of, vocally, your mate Simon.
Roberts?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to work out who he looks like. He looks like someone.
And your hobbies?
Scottish country dancing and numeracy tuition to
Don't
adults.
tell the kids that first one. You'll never live it
You
down.
regard that as a hobby, teaching
does sound like him,
numeracy
yeah,
to
posh.
adults?
It takes a lot of my spare time and it's a worthwhile activity.
Do you just take one person at a time, or do you take classes?
No, we do individual tuition to anybody who wishes to come in off the street. It's a free
Yes.
service.
And find out how numbers work.
He thinks he said something clever there.
Yeah.
He hasn't.
No.
I must come along. Okay, that's Mrs. Hastings.
No, zero laughter, mate. They don't know. They don't know who the Mighty Quinn is. Although I'm not totally sure he sang on the Mighty Quinn. They don't know. Trying to think of a song that he actually sang the lead on. They don't know. Well, you do know. Hang on a minute. Right, I'm going to prove. Right, hang on a minute. So we're gonna
What are we
we're
proving
gonna
now?
catch him out. Right, we're gonna catch him out. We're gonna catch him out. Right, we're gonna catch him out.
Oh, yeah.
Right, okay, so here we go. Right, hang on a minute. So
He says...
Right, hang on a minute. Yeah, we're gonna catch him out, liar. Okay, so he... Right, so we're gonna catch him out. Okay.
It's a free
Yes.
service.
And find out how numbers work. I must come along.
Although he is counting backwards.
That's true.
Do you just take one person at a time, or do you take classes?
No, we do individual tuition to anybody who wishes to come in off the street. It's a free
Yes.
service.
And find out how numbers work. I must come along. Okay, that's Mrs. Hastings from
Name one other channel on Twitch that is remixing Beat the Teacher with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 by
Stop
Manfred
me there.
Mann.
You can't.
There's no one's doing it.
Wonder why.
And yet no one is donating to the show.
Pearls before swine. This.
No one is bothering to say, let's round it up to 300 quid. Because they're remixing Beat the Teacher with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's 9:15. You're well into wine time. Where are you?
Come on, you lazy bastards. Let's explain. This is Pledge Week. Our tongues are slightly in our cheek. This is Pledge Week. Loads of you come and join the chat and go, oh, it's great. Where have you been? Are you still doing shows? Yes. We do 2 shows a week generally. We do 2 a month on Twitch to kind of advertise Pledge Week, and we do the rest of the time we do them behind a paywall. You get sent the links every Sunday evening, sometimes Monday, if you are signed up to our Patreon. If you're watching, Richard, one of our mods, has very kindly just put the link in the chat. If you're listening to the podcast, patreon.com/Iain and Catherine. We do 2 shows a week. It's the price. It's $4.99 plus VAT, so just a little under 2 coffees a month, and you get access to 2,000 hours of podcasts and shows.
So may I suggest, if you were thinking about subscribing with actual money rather than your Prime on this, hold fire, subscribe to that instead. Not only will we get more of a cut of it, but also you'll get more for your buck.
And if you're watching and you think, I just want to give these guys some money because I'm pissed, the link is in the chat. All you got to do, you want to find it, you type in !donate like Papa Morph has done. Thank you very much indeed. Click on that link now. Click on that link and, I don't know, give us £500.
I wondered where you were going to
Click
stop
on
there.
the link. This is one of our jobs. I'm teasing. You don't have to if you don't want. If you can't afford it, that's
But if you're so
absolutely fine.
inclined.
But the money that we make on Pledge Week helps the rest of the month, helps enable us to do a couple of free shows at least a month. So thank you. If you feel so inclined, please go and do it now. So Matty says, I am, and I'll donate to the Patreon. Sign up to the Patreon. Sign up. $4.99.
That isn't really a donation. That is you obtaining
you getting stuff for that.
A lot of stuff for it.
You get a lot of stuff for that. So thank you to all of our patrons who are here this evening. And if you can't afford it, that's absolutely fine. You're welcome to come and join the free, get the free stuff as well. Bottom left, a little bit more of this.
Playing crosses.
We're watching Pop Quiz a minute ago. I'm not quite sure.
We saw this fella and started thinking about being the
Paul
teacher.
Jones.
Now, just this side of Edinburgh is a good long way away from where we are now in Shepherd's Bush, but Acton is very near. Acton High School is where Michaela Wilkinson comes from. Welcome, Michaela.
Hello.
Which year are you?
Hello.
You're supposed to put a teacher up, or she?
Let's beat the teacher.
Oh, so she's the opposition.
Pupil versus
It's not two
teacher,
teachers,
yeah.
right.
You in?
4.
4th year. And tell me what subject you're good at in school.
I'm not really good at any of them.
Oh.
But I'm alright.
She's all right. What, at everything?
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good. I
She's
wasn't
humble.
all right at everything when I was at
That's
school.
the sign. She goes to a comprehensive school. You do not want to put your head above the boffin parapet.
What are your hobbies?
I like listening to music by Aha.
I was in a band! Oh, Aha. Sorry.
Aha, so do I.
sorry.
I'm with you.
Reading horror books.
Reading horror books?
Ever heard of a band called Man from... Do you know anything about the Mighty Quinn? Do you know about the Mighty Quinn?
And listening to horror music? No, I didn't say that. Certainly didn't mean it.
Do you know about the blues? Let me get my harp out and play the blues. That's what you should do. Play the blues.
And horror books. And what are you trying to get for the school?
Computer equipment for the education support department.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
she's
warn
been
you
told that that's what they want.
That computer equipment will be completely out of date in about 2 years' time, so I wouldn't bother.
Good. Anyway, that's Michaela. She's from Acton High School, and she is playing noughts.
Yes. I'm gonna vote teacher. What?
Did you see that?
And
Watch.
she is playing noughts.
Someone's not you can't see this. Someone's not applauding, so watch what happens. Oh, clap.
Now, if this was my school, there would be a little competition going on near the back to who can clap the last.
I was doing that with Kim. We did that at a school show the other day. It was brilliant. And his mum was getting really pissed off with both of us because we were both doing it.
All right, before we start the...
EDT's been in the pub. Quick, put the donate link in the chat. Someone put the !donate. EDT, the person who gives us £50 gets a song sung to them.
2 free moves, challenges away, Michaela.
Middle.
Middle.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Mrs. Hastings.
Top left.
Top left. Michaela again.
Bottom right.
Bottom right. Taking one.
Oh,
wait.
Oh, so they don't know what... What?
No, she's not.
They don't know what's behind
But she
them.
said middle. Why hasn't she got a...
No,
she's a
because they
naught.
don't know what's behind them. I think you have to then turn it again.
Oh, right.
By getting a question.
So it's predestined.
Yourself this time, and Mrs. Hastings.
Oh, so...
Huh?
Can you do the same?
Middle right.
Middle right? Yes. Good. All's even. Well, let's get going then. 7 sealed boxes, each contain a single fruit.
Oh, here we go.
What are the fruits? What?
There are 4 apples, 2 oranges, and 1 pear in the boxes. How many boxes must I open before I am sure to have found an apple?
Oh, God.
7, so it's 4. No, 3, 4. It's 4 because there are 4 apples, and it's 7 boxes, so it's 4. Visionary says 2. Get real.
Mrs. Hastings.
4.
4, yes, because I could open the 2 oranges and the pear first, and it would be the 4th one where I'd find my apple.
You don't really know that. You're just reading it off the card.
What a fun... Hang on a minute. Is this the guy that said he didn't know numbers?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Man's a liar. Man's a liar.
Do you
Also, if I was taken out of school to watch this, I'd have to go back to school.
Do you know what... you know what I think about this guy? I think this.
There she was, just walking down the street singing.
That's him. Isn't that
What
funny?
part of America is he from?
He's from the deep south, obviously.
Turns out.
3 moves.
Top right 1.
Top right 1.
Middle left 1.
Middle left 1.
Bottom middle 1.
Bottom middle 1. Oh.
So they were all noughts.
Don't like this.
Oh? What the fudge?
Is this board fixed, I ask myself. I don't know. Steve has 17 as his lucky...
Steve has 17.
Jean has 18. Oh, hang on.
No, it's not.
7. Plus 5. No.
No, I got it.
What?
I got it. It's the letters. That spells Jean. That spells Steve. So Elvet? Elvet?
Lucky number. Jean has 18 as his. Who might have 12 as their lucky number?
Elvis.
Elvis.
Steve 17, Jean
I
18.
don't really understand why.
Who might have 12 as a lucky number? Yes, Mrs. Hastings.
Ellie?
Ellie? I don't think it could possibly be Ellie. Try it, Michaela. What?
Eve.
Eve. Yes. I mean, I could have given you Ellie, but I've never seen it spelled E-L-E.
No, I
which is
agree.
what it would have to be. I would have accepted Tell, I suppose, really, but Eve is the one we wanted, and
What's
that's
a
worth being.
stupid... What's a terrible, flimsy question?
Also, the way he said tell.
That question is like blue Rizzler paper.
Middle 2.
Middle 2.
She's
and
got...
top middle 1.
Top middle 1. Good. A diagonal start for Acton. What were Nelson's last words?
A diagonal start for Acton.
They weren't Kiss Me Hardy, so if this is your response, it's not true.
At the Battle of Waterloo.
It wasn't Kiss Me Hardy.
Mrs. Hastings.
Nelson didn't fight at the Battle of Waterloo.
He wasn't even there.
Ah, Catherine, you blew it. You thought you were being clever. Actually, you were being double dumb.
Yeah.
What are you doing out there?
But his last words weren't Kiss Me Hardy.
Dennis coming for his dinner. Well, no, but he wasn't at that battle, Catherine. You thought you were being double clever. You're being double dumb. Edward, what the... Jesus Christ.
Never mind fighting. He wasn't at the Battle of Waterloo. I was just trying to confuse you. He died at the Battle of Trafalgar 10 years before the Battle of Waterloo. I was obviously thinking of the Duke of Wellington. That's worth 2 moves.
You read about Waterloo teeth?
No.
They used to take teeth out of corpses and make them into dentures for rich people. So it's like turkey teeth now. They'd have falsies and they would be dead men's teeth.
Kim pulled a tooth out on the way home today, his last baby tooth. He's now, I said, son, now you're a man.
Now you're a man.
Bottom right 1.
Bottom right 1.
Top left 1.
Top left 1. Okay. What is the least number of pieces that could be left on a chessboard at the end of a game?
3.
Anyway, it's the fewest number of pieces. Double dumb?
Yes.
Double dumb.
3.
3, that's right.
EDT. It's 3.
He's been to the pub, cut him some slack.
2 kings and 1 other bit on the winning side. 2 moves.
Top right 2.
Top right.
Hand slipped. EDT. Hand slipped. You absolute prune. You absolute prune.
But of course it did.
Nelly has sent us, I think, another video.
Uh-oh.
What? What has Nelly sent us?
I think it's brave of him to have another go the same night.
Nelly says, okay. Oh, my phone is so glitchy at the moment, it won't let me open it. Faith has sent us something entitled Pink Trombone.
Oh, my. I think we know that pink trombone one, don't we? We've discussed it before.
It's funny. Okay, right. Hang on a minute. Matthew, thank you for signing up as a Patreon.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. This is a show done by Tyne Tees and doing... Jesus Christ, Nelly, are you still here?
Can you stop?
He says, okay, last go. This is a show done by Tyne Tees, sent an hour ago, including 2 characters from our Wiedersehen pet discussing and challenging stereotypes relating to the HIV/AIDS epidemic. We're watching it after we've watched Beat the Teacher.
Okay.
2. Yes. 2 van drivers went to a football match together. One van driver is the father of the other van driver's son. How are the 2 drivers related?
Brothers.
Yes, Michaela.
Brothers.
No.
Lovers.
Not if one van driver is the father of the other van driver's
maybe
son.
they're husband and wife. Why have they got to be fellas?
Yeah, you're right.
Sexists.
How are they related? Mrs. Hastings, I can't wait all day to
To guess grandfather and son.
No, they're husband and wife.
Paul Jones! Diddy dum.
He diddy.
Think of van drivers as being women, do you? That just shows what a sexist lot you all are. Right.
That's progressive for 1986.
Yeah.
Now,
That would have been a whole episode of Brookside.
It would have been. He was mansplaining it to those birds.
Manfred mansplaining.
Look at this, please.
Oh,
ding, ding.
There's a bell, ding it.
You see your digital watch in the bathroom mirror. What does it read?
Monday the 7th, 09:34.
That was Michaela.
Monday the 7th, 2:34.
Nope.
Where you got the 2 from, you daft cow?
Because she's misreading the 9. It looks like
Sorry.
a digital 2.
It doesn't look like a digital 2.
It's got one extra stick.
Hastings.
Monday the 7th, 9:34.
At 9:34. Yes, correct. 3 moves.
Bottom right 1.
Bottom right 1.
10.
Top left 1.
Top
There we go.
Top left 1. Yes. And 1 other.
Manfred mansplaining. Oh, I'm using
You enjoyed that?
Yeah, I did actually. It's juicy.
Middle 1.
Middle 1. All right, well, that gives you a line along on the top and 1 down on the right and gets
Hello,
you into the
Pat-Pats.
scoring with
Come here,
20.
sweetheart. Sit
Whose
down.
album was a thriller?
Michael Jackson's.
Oh, no, hang on, let me think about it. Was it Manfred Mann's?
Michaela.
Michael Jackson.
Who else? 2 moves.
Bottom right 2.
Bottom right 2. Okay. Which vegetable must always be found in a traditional peas pudding? That was Michaela.
Peas.
Peas.
Not a vegetable.
Absolutely.
Yes, it is. Look at the options.
A pea is a pulse, isn't it?
2.
Bottom right, 2.
You know, I put on tomato isn't actually a vegetable; it's a fruit, and
Bananas are
bananas are nut.
Must always
But
be
look at
found
the
in a
look at the
traditional
options:
peas pudding.
spinach, bacon, peas, or egg.
Oh dear. I didn't even know there was multiple choice. That was an obvious question.
Peas, absolutely. 2 moves.
Bottom left 1.
Bottom left 1. Do we know what that is? Well, we found out now.
Top left 1.
Top left 1. Okay. Look at your...
David's called you out.
Woman's explaining of what?
Called you out, mate.
About pulses?
Screen now, because in
I'm not telling pulses what they are, though, am I?
Look at these computer graphics.
Coming up. The hare and the tortoise ran a 5,000-metre race.
I thought that said the Sodom race.
Hare could run 500 metres a minute, and the tortoise covered 5 metres a minute. But halfway through, the hare stopped to sleep for 8 hours. Who won the race?
The hare. It's faster.
That was Michaela.
The hare.
The hare won the race, yes it did. At 5 metres a minute, the tortoise would take 16 hours
Yeah, the hare
to
won,
cover
it's
that
faster.
distance. The hare stopped for 8 hours and still won by 7 hours and 50 minutes or thereabouts. Okay, 2 moves.
Top left 1.
Top left 1.
You know, our kids would have checked
Bottom
out on
left.
this if this was like telly today.
Oh God, yeah.
There's no way kids.
I
would
used to
watch
like this though. It was Andrew Bowden's favourite TV show.
It was Andrew Bowden.
He chucked a chair at Mr. Pugh.
What was his favourite TV show again?
Beat the teacher.
Yeah.
That was a great gag.
Left 1.
Bottom left 1. Good. Have a look at your screen and tell me what word is being
Broccoli.
spelt out here.
Brine. Bridon. Rindon.
Mrs. Hastings is
Judge
there?
Rinder.
Builder.
Builder. She's correct, you know.
Oh.
3 moves.
The U was an N. That doesn't count.
Bottom right 2.
She's going to totally destroy Michaela. She's going to smash it to the ground.
Bottom right 2.
Top left 1.
Top left 1. Okay, line down on the right. Another 10 points to Penny Cook.
Smash it.
What colour are the numbers on a standard speed limit sign?
Black.
Mrs. Hastings.
Black.
Black, yes.
That's, that's a question for a grown-up.
Yes.
Well, that's all right then. 2 moves.
Fuck.
He was
Do
going
you
nowhere
drive?
with that question.
Do you drive? Yeah. Oh, good.
No. Oh, bad.
I'm lucky.
Why? I'm not allowed to drive anymore.
I've got a car. I bought it with the money from singing Do I Did Dum Diddy Doo.
Middle 1.
Middle 1.
Bottom left 1.
Bottom left 1. Not in fact. There we are. This
How bored do the kids in the background look? Very
Very.
bored.
They want to go back to school.
stands pretty
So do I.
What town has no ham in it? Northampton, Southampton, Fakenham.
Hamilton.
I don't know how you pronounce that. Hamilton.
Oh no,
One of
Hamilton's
those.
They've all got ham in it.
No, faking them because it's not real. Boom!
No ham in it.
No ham. Northampton! No ham. No. I'm right. Look.
You better not be.
Northampton.
Northampton has no ham in it. In that that order.
Wow.
That's worth 3 moves.
How is that worth 3 moves? With the scoring is arbitrary.
He doesn't know numbers, does he?
He says he doesn't know numbers, but we have.
Just get them backwards, though.
Bottom middle 2.
Bottom middle 2. And
Bottom right 1.
bottom right 1.
No.
Oh.
No, your ex, you silly. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Teach!
Her voice. Oh.
And
Bottom right 1.
bottom right 1.
Oh.
You stupid pennyquick.
What we need in over the top is Morgan Freeman. It was at that moment she realised.
You didn't mean to do that, did you? No. You may have done, I don't know. That gives you 1 line down through the centre, brings Pennycook up to 40. What will produce a...
Whoa, what did he say? What light? What does he say?
That gives you 1 line down through the centre, brings Pennycook
He's
up to
throwing ahead
40.
to the end of the
What
sentence.
light? What will produce a daffodil or light up a room?
A bulb.
Don't say a magician. Yes, Michaela.
Bulb.
A bulb
Bulb.
A bulb.
will produce a daffodil and light up a room. 2 moves.
Top left.
This kid. No. 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 She hadn't even said it. Look, no.
And light up a room, 2 moves.
Top.
No.
Meanwhile, that kid has not stopped eyeballing the camera
He
since the
is
start.
zapping all the other 11-year-olds out there, and there are 9-year-old girls, because it's always slightly younger, going, oh, look at that 11-year-old boy.
He's all right.
He's tasty. Oh, what?
He's dishy. Back then it would have been dishy.
Yeah.
Left 1.
Whereas
Top left
the guy on the
1.
top is a Wally. Oh, what is she doing? What is everybody doing? What is everybody doing?
I think they've got. I think they're bored out of concentration.
Right 1.
Bottom right 1. I see. Well, you happen to have scored 10 for Pennycook, bringing Iain
Jesus.
up to the half-century.
Don't worry about it. They'll only make your life hell for the next year or
Kind
two.
of expected excitement on the opposition team. Look at this. Can you arrange the 3 spare numbers at the tips of the triangle so that each side adds
3,
up to
5,
16?
4. 3, 5,
Where do you
4.
put the 3 spare numbers? I want each side to add up to 16. Mrs. Hastings is there.
I want the 3 at the top,
3 at the top.
the 4 at the
Bottom left.
and the 5 at the bottom right.
5 at the bottom right. Well, you would expect somebody who teaches
Yep.
adult
Do you know I
numeracy
got
to get that right.
I just
Get
said it
right, you
quickly.
have 3 moves.
No, I just said the first thing that came into my mind quickly.
Did you?
And I was right.
Well, you weren't sure.
I could work it out. It wasn't going to be 3, 4, 5. Of course I didn't work it out. I don't really understand the question. I said what came into my mind quickly, and quite often it's right.
See, that's what I've never been able to do with maths, because I sit there and hold it in because I'm frightened of getting it wrong.
Well, yeah, I hate to break it to you. I'm not in a maths class. It's just you and me dicking around on Twitch for this bunch of for these lovely
I know,
people.
But I'm still that kid. When I see numbers like that, I freeze.
Okay.
Right 2,
Bottom right 2.
Ding, ding.
bottom left 1.
Bottom left.
Mate, Acton,
1.
you have
You wish
totally
I'd said
made
a lot
a
more
mess of
than
this.
that, don't you? But anyway, there's 20.
EDT says never be afraid of getting it wrong. That's that sorted then. Thanks very much.
Edward 88 says play the table, not hand.
Okay.
And
More
that brings you
advice.
up to 70.
Oh, she's playing a joker! I don't know what this means!
Nor do we, but it's gonna get tasty.
She looks pissed off.
Look what's happening. Not unexpected. This.
He's loving it. The one before that was saying no,
Up to
no, no. He's
70.
loving that.
Look what's
I think
happening.
it sounds like a fart.
Not unexpected, this. Michaela's
It
playing
does
her
sound
joker.
like a
All right, then.
fart.
You know what happens when you play the joker? We upend this so that the opposition can't play
Oh, things are
their
getting
joker
really exciting now.
The opposition can't play now.
until the sands all run through. And we'll...
Right, well, hang on, you've tipped it up. Stop talking and get on with it. No. Do it back. Once you've asked the question, then tip it up.
Yes, fair's
what
fair.
we do is we reverse the board.
Oh,
What
mayhem. You know what this is? Anarchy.
Well, do you know what, Len? Do you know what I'd do then if I was the teacher? I'd play my joker and reverse the board again. God, you can't because of the timer! Wow!
I make that 4 lines or 40 points. Michaela, there are 40 points for you if you can only answer me this correctly.
Riddle me Reed.
It's a true or false question.
Suddenly got very exciting, right? You're going,
Well,
this is
no,
boring.
it's got
Very
moderately.
exciting.
There's mild peril going on.
In the television series Dallas, the name of Ewing's ranch is North Fork.
No, South Fork.
False. It's South Fork, isn't it?
No. Surely, what? The answer's just saying false. Not naming it.
Absolutely right, and that's 40 to you.
You're still losing by quite a lot.
I know.
And once she plays her joker, it's game over.
She'd have to be a right bee to play the Joker when she's playing against a kid and defeating her already. I would definitely do it.
Good, well that's 50 and 70. Things are still fairly close. Which
Things are still
very
fairly close. Things are still fairly close.
Including my back teeth.
Things are still fairly close. There goes, things are still fairly close.
Good, well that's 50 and 70. Things are still fairly close.
Things are still very close. Diddy-dum. Things are still fairly close.
Which of these sports does not have a goalkeeper? Football, basketball, netball, hockey, water polo.
Hockey.
Yes, Michaela.
Basketball.
Basketball doesn't have a goalkeeper, does it? Quite correct.
Of course,
3
hockey's
moves.
got a goalkeeper.
I don't give. I just said it. Listen, I told you my method.
Say it fast,
Say
say
it
it quick.
fast and quick, confidently.
Yeah.
Sometimes it sticks. People remember the time it sticks, not the time it fell to the floor in a wet heap.
Middle left
Get it right.
2.
Middle left 2.
Yes.
That's another 10 points.
And bottom
You idiot! You should have gone.
left 1.
Bottom left 1. What's that?
It's a clean sweep! It's a clean sweep!
It's a whole thing.
Oh.
60 more, bringing Acton up to 110, which shows the double advantage sometimes of playing a joker. All right, what do we do when...
James Summers Way Solutions. Hope you guys keeping well. Really enjoying this tonight. Thank you very much indeed. We hope you are saving the planet one
skip at a time.
It's lovely to have you on board.
A board looks like that. We randomise it.
Oh, she can't play her joker. She has totally fucked her over.
Stitched up.
She has her and Manfred Mann have totally fucked her over. Brilliant.
Have you finished? Good. Thank you. Now then...
Not one bit of laughter at anything he says.
Kids are all sitting there like this.
When do you know what? And he gets in his dressing room and he just gets out his harp. Ready to record the next one, Paul? Yeah. Welcome.
Next question. What might we look upon as rubbish that is dearly loved by our mother cat? Yes.
A litter.
Litter, that's right. It's a verbal one, this one.
Actually,
litter.
they're not that bothered, are they?
It's a verbal one, this one. It's a verbal one.
Yeah.
They're all verbal, mate. All of the questions are verbal. Was he sending out telekinesis? ESP? No, they're verbal. Did he do?
Which,
Are you looking for a... Oh, yeah, that's right.
I was actually.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I got it twice.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Thrice. Wish I got it less times.
Certainly wouldn't look upon as rubbish.
Fewer.
2 moves.
Middle 1.
Middle one.
Middle 1.
Bottom right 1.
Bottom right 1.
She's going to make a comeback and destroy that little brat.
She's angry.
Rapidly
out
back
for
into
blood.
the scoring. Another 10 to Penny Cook. When Boaster Bragg returned from Africa, he...
Boaster Bragg! They made up this name! When Boaster Bragg returned from Africa...
Now, could this be culturally insensitive?
Here we go.
Let's
Let's
wait.
hope so.
claimed he had shot 1 lion, 2 tigers, 3 elephants, and
He got
4
cancelled.
rhinos. How
He got
did I
cancelled
know
on
he was
Twitter.
lying?
Oh, wait.
They don't have elephants or one of the animals in Africa.
They won't have one of the animals.
They won't have one of the animals in Africa.
Yeah. They have tigers.
Mrs. Hastings.
We don't have tigers in Africa.
There are no tigers in Africa, at least not running around wild. That's good. 3 moves.
Middle right 1.
Middle right 1.
Top left 2.
All right, top left 2. That gives you another diagonal line, does it not? Another 10 points, bringing you up to 90. Things are very close still. Why can you find...
Oh! Who did that? Very rude.
Oh, all right. Duck, that's that then. In that case, Acton on 110, Pennycook 90. Acton are the winners.
Oh. Girl's a legend.
I don't really understand how she got away with that.
It was the Joker. It was the
Joker
Joker
did it.
what done it. Look, appreciation from the dreamboat to the right.
Oh, they've got letters. They're holding letters.
What does it say?
Sing, I think.
Beaten, I think, by the Joker rather than anything else, Mr. Hastings.
Yeah,
Very
take away from that kid's victory.
well done. 90 to add to 210 gives you 300, which is pretty good stuff. £300 worth of equipment for the school library and your very own Beat the Teacher pen. Thank you very much.
See the kids behind her?
Okay.
They've come all the way from
Stuff
Scotland for
300
this, and they're like, oh, I don't even get a computer now.
I'm all right, man. We don't even get no computer now.
£100 worth of equipment for the school library and your very own Beat the Teacher pen. Thank you very much, Mrs. Hastings.
Thank you.
All that way for a pen.
So it's goodbye to her, and it's also goodbye to her, because 110, well, you didn't expect to make it back to next week on just 1 game, because next week is the 3 highest scoring pupils.
Oh, so she doesn't get to carry on. Oh, that's not fair, mate.
No.
Paul Jones, that's not fair, mate.
Can we Can we redo this? I know it was 1986 and she's probably at work by now, but can we redo this, please? Because she's been treating unfairly.
Diddy, she's been done.
That we've ever had against the 3 highest scoring teachers that we've ever had. And I think I've got time to tell you who they are. 3 highest scoring teachers.
Hello, computer! We had a teacher called Mr. Cooney.
Did you?
Yeah.
Was he sad?
Because
on this picture he's sad. You can't see it.
Yeah, look. Happy, average, sad.
Miss Edwards with 2,070. Mr. McCourt, remember him, with 770.
No.
And Mr. Cooney with 510. The pupils will be Jared Hill, who had 440, Kate Hope, 230, and Sarah Wills, who had 210. They will all be back next week. I'm looking forward to it. Hope you are too. Join us on Monday for Beat the Teacher.
On the upside, Michaela's kids don't have to go back and watch it again.
He should get up and start singing. Because when Quinn the Eskimo gets here, everybody's going to run to him, even though that was Mike Darbo that sang it. Clive Doig. There's a name from the 80s, ladies and gentlemen. Clive Doig.
What's happening now? He's not kissing anyone, is he?
4 people to do those computer graphics.
Programmers. It's like you've been framed. These graphics. You'll see something hilarious through one of these holes.
Well, we enjoyed that, but that wasn't what we were here to watch.
No.
We were here. Let me just check, see if anyone's phoned us. Anyone? No one phoned us. Okay, well, screw you then. But we were watching this. This is what we were watching.
Yeah.
And we got a little bit.
Ken can first. So, Paul, your team to go first.
Oh, because he was on this. Gotcha.
We're going to play 3 different songs.
So this is the. When was that? 86 or 84?
Yeah, so this is
before this, anyway.
And they all came out in the same year.
Mike Batt did the music for Beat the Teacher, we've been told.
Did he?
Yeah,
Maybe that was him on the badge then.
Could be.
Tell me which.
What badge?
Oh no, this badge.
What's this?
I'm getting
Getting
confused.
Summer's coming, time to dream a day away, and she's
Don't put your eyebrows thin.
She can do whatever she wants to do.
Cross brows.
That twat. Bolan. Mark Bolan.
Look at her jumping in that drum. This used to freak me out, this song.
You look so pretty.
It was the effort noises.
What is it? Sing along.
Rolling along on my pushback, honey.
I
don't like that.
Who are they called? They're not. Who are they called? They're called HB Sauce.
3 songs that all came out the same year. Can you tell me the songs, first of all? Or the artists?
I don't know who the first lot were.
Curved Air.
Was that Curved Air?
Yeah,
Has he got a harmonica badge
Well, the
on?
second one was Tyrannosaurus Rex.
He has. No. Or is it a
The
train?
last one was Mungo Jerry with
Mungo Jerry, that was.
Doodah Doodah.
Was it? Go on then.
Wasn't it?
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it
Well,
was.
don't try and fluster me. You're trying to destroy my
You already look flustered to me.
confidence.
Which do you think was the year?
We think that it was 73-ish. 3.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you 3 points out of 5 because in actual fact it was 1971 and it wasn't Mungo Jerry, it was the Mixtures.
Oh, the Mixtures.
And the Push Bike song, you see. Right, over to Roy's team, the same for you.
Well, did he get 3 right? I don't think he did.
No.
Why did he get 3 points? What did he get 3 points for?
Roy, which year were these songs in the charts?
gonna use my arms,
I've only used my lips. It's hard to remember that she was, quite hot ones.
Remember that time we went to an award ceremony and there was
An old man that looked like her, but it was her.
And it was her, yeah. Old man in a too big suit.
And a baby with who?
Oh, your man.
Yep, you got it. So we interviewed him shortly
Lovely.
after he died, and he seemingly couldn't give a shit.
I don't think he died. I think he'd said he wasn't going to go on tour with them and he didn't give a shit. I don't think he died at that point.
I think he was dead.
I think no, because there was talk about him going on tour and he didn't give a shit about having to go it alone.
I think he was dead.
Do you?
When we interviewed him, fans, was he dead? Because he didn't give a shit. Edward, thank you. It's not actually helpful in this instance, but we appreciate
For good
you
knowledge.
type in words.
But you know, that was unexpected that he didn't give a shit. But actually, a very charming man, and we enjoyed talking to him, didn't we?
Is that Dean who just called us?
It looks like him in disguise. Yeah. Chef Paul III again, possible ban evader.
Unbelievable. Why does it keep saying that? Possible ban evader monitoring.
He thinks you look dodgy, Chef Paul.
We're nearly finished, mate.
Outrageous. Gabriel. Jeux sans frontières, your
Jesus.
favourite.
Him and Bush
I love them.
are so boring. Babushka's
No,
fun. Babushka's fun
no.
and Sledgehammer's fun. I give them what they got it right once each.
Have you heard the lyrics to Sledgehammer? You know what it's about?
Is it probably about his dick?
Yeah.
Of course it is. They're all about
It's about
dicks and-
shagging.
Yeah, of course it is. Rossi was interviewed elsewhere and he had said about touring, basically he wasn't going to go out each night all upset and as a memorial and remember him because it wouldn't be about a tribute constantly.
No, it wasn't that.
No, he just didn't. He said the band would be better without him.
Yeah, he wouldn't miss him. And I don't think, in my mind, it wasn't that he died.
He was dead. You know, I remember stuff so much better than you.
You don't. You don't.
Bronte, I do. Bronte, you're disrespecting me.
Oh, I think I might be disrespecting you.
There we go.
I'm really sorry. And I'll try to be better
You
in
gotta,
future.
you gotta make it up to me. Bronte has made amends for her behaviour, and I've invited her back.
I'm choosing to start again and believe Harrison.
What a shitty video for a shitty song. It's got a torch and now there's a big dinner with kids, but they're kids having a big dinner. Fuck off.
Okay, Roy's team. Do you know who the artists were?
Who was the first one now?
Who were the artists?
forgot.
Pretenders.
Oh yeah, Pretenders. The second one was Quo, and the last one was Peter Gabriel. Right. And we reckon there's a toss-up between 1980 or 1981.
Which one are you
and
going?
we'll go for... Claire reckons 80, so we'll go for 80.
She's right as well, yes. 1980.
Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. That was their song, wasn't it? I like them. I think she's great.
So 5 points.
Name another
for
one of
Roy's
her
team.
songs.
I don't have to do that.
That's what I thought.
No, it is a bit like that. They did have another hit.
I could be happy. It sounded a lot like Happy Birthday.
Yeah.
The first round, Paul's team 3, Roy's team 5.
Shannon says, don't talk to me about love. Okay, I won't. And Richard is requesting the same thing. Okay,
Round 2 is straight on to the lyric round, where you hear lines of lyrics without any music at all.
Oh, Trixie!
Right. Claire, ladies first, and as you're in the mood for scoring points, here's yours. Well,
haven't seen your face around town a while, so I greeted you with a knowing smile. It's Wham Rap.
I haven't seen your face around town a while, so I greeted
Here's the way you delivered it.
with a knowing smile.
Well, I haven't seen your face around town.
I don't think it's the right
Wham.
rhythm.
Young Guns, go for it. Absolutely right.
Did you know it? Or did you guess?
I just sang it. It was Young Guns, not Wham Rap, but I got it right.
And it wasn't Wham Rap, but blimey. Gosh.
Fucking hell. What is
Do you know
this?
what?
Smashed it, isn't it? Smashed it.
I'm actually impressed and offended.
I got it straight away.
Yeah.
Different song. Shut up, Richard. Shut up.
D D D D D D D D D D. A bum bum dum.
2 points. Robbo, some
Young
lines
Guns
coming up
having
for
some
you.
fun.
We saw him smoking by the newspaper stand. There's something odd about his gloved left hand. It's Wham Rap.
We saw him smoking by the newspaper stand. There's something odd about his gloved left hand.
Thompson Twins.
The Thompson Twins.
We are detectives.
That figures.
My sister's got, oh, Joe, you put we are detectives. Unlucky, mate.
Oh, that's incorrect, I'm
Unlucky,
afraid.
buddy.
You know the song? We are detectives.
I like the Thompson Twins a lot.
Do you?
I like their album Into the Gap. East is east, west is west. Two different rhythms to the rap. We say break the line, chew the fat.
You say different.
Yeah, I did say different because that's what they say in the song, actually.
Do they?
Yeah.
Did they though?
We are detectives. And next week, Tom Bailey of the Thompson Twins will be on the quiz. So 2 points for you. Roy, some lines for you. There's A Lady Who's Sure, All That Glitters.
Stairway to Heaven, Led Zeppelin. A song I've never heard all the way through.
I know it and I can't, you know. Like
Come
you do,
on, Roy.
Like everybody at home's doing now. I bet all my family are shouting at me now. They're shouting the answer. Sorry. Shout a bit louder.
I'll tell you someone will be shouting the answer. Jimmy Page, because it's Led Zeppelin and Stairway to Heaven.
Oh, muted. Don't.
Paul, let's see how you do with yours. Well, I never felt more like crying all night because everything's wrong and nothing ain't right without you.
Never felt more like crying all night, because everything's wrong. It's got me singing the blues by whom?
Do.
I find this deeply insulting because you obviously think that I was born in 1893. This was a hit for Guy Mitchell in 1956, and it was called Singing the Blues, but it was also a hit for Dave Edmunds.
And also for
Tommy Steele, wasn't
and
it?
also for Tommy Steele,
Yeah.
yes. 2 points.
Paul Jones is a real dish. He's a real dish.
Well, here comes one for you. We kissed after taking vows, but that night on our honeymoon, we stayed
it's
in separate rooms.
Now that you're gone, a band of gold.
That
is a band of gold.
Very attractive.
But last night on a honeymoon, you were.
You'll get there in the end. Come on.
Since you've been gone, all that's left is a band of gold.
Let's go. I just want to, right, I'm bored of this. I want to go to. Let's look at some of the video rounds. Let's see what this. I want to go to the mystery artist.
Here, so you have one list between you. It's a round for both teams. They've compiled 10 songs on the theme of American locations, and I'd like
Last
you
train
to
to
list as
Clarksville.
many of the artists as you can.
A rainy night in Georgia.
Jimmy Carter.
Oh, we're not naming the artist.
Yeah, I was naming the president. Jimmy Carter's
Rainy
my
Night
president.
in Georgia. That's Gloria.
No.
No.
Such a rain and night in
Gladys
Georgia.
Knight.
No, it's not. It's.
Do you think it's Randy?
Randy Newman?
No.
Randy Crawford.
Randy Crawford.
Yep. People are saying Gladys. I
No,
thought it was-
Gladys Knight is Midnight Train to Georgia.
Oh, brap, 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 brap.
It's Randy Crawford.
Thank you, mate. Thank you, Richard. Mr. Peanut.
A rainy night in
Peanut.
Georgia.
Peanut. Memphis, Tennessee. Chuck Berry.
Long distance
What's this gentleman doing?
information. Give me Memphis, Tennessee.
Mississippi. What's the song? Mississippi down in New Orleans. Not
Not
Bush City
City
Limits. I can
Tina Turner.
This is, of course, this is 1983, right? So America, not many people have been to America.
Yeah.
So this video footage would have looked so exciting and so glad. We're like, oh, this is like, wow, a theme park with a roller coaster? Told ya. Massachusetts, Bee Gees.
Massachusetts, as my mum always insists on saying.
Beats.
We went on holiday to Massachusetts once. She kept telling everyone. San Francisco.
Scott McKenzie.
To San Francisco.
Been there.
I went there. So I'm prepared to say at the moment.
You don't remember much about it, do you?
I do remember getting very, very high.
This time I'm walking to
With Fats Domino.
I'm walking to New Orleans.
That's actually quite a good one.
It's not bad, is it?
Are you going to the party? Going to the Boston Tea Party.
Oh, it's some shit 70s band.
The party.
Going to the Boston Tea Party.
The bloody Doors. Hey, woman, Dad, I want to kill you, Dad. Yes, son, I want to kill you. Mom, yes, son, I want to fuck you. That's one of their songs.
Dirty
Isn't that
Get.
disgusting?
Yeah.
Wants to kill his dad and whack his mum.
Dirty.
Disgusting.
Dirty.
Okay, 10 American locations. I'd like to know the artists.
I mean,
Paul,
what
how many
happened
do
to the innocence of She Lives on Love Street?
your team have?
The first one was Gladys Knight.
Go on, just keep going. You rattle through them.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was. Sorry, beg your pardon. Randy Crawford. Sorry.
Oh, you've been reading the chat.
Yes, exactly. He's been looking at the. Don't look at the chat.
Cheating.
Randy Crawford, the first one. Second one, Chuck Berry. The third one, we're in serious doubt about, but Robbo says it's Lonnie Donegan.
Okay. Just keep going, and I'll tell you
The
afterwards.
fourth one is Ike and Tina Turner. Fifth one is the Monkees. Sixth one is the Bee Gees. Seventh one is Scott McKenzie.
Okay, go on.
Fats Domino, Alex Harvey, and the Doors.
Okay, I'll tell you afterwards how many you've got. Roy, what about your team?
So far, we've got Randy Crawford, Chuck Berry, Ian Gillan, I Can Turn a
Second
Corner.
mention of Ian Gillan tonight.
No.
Oh, right.
The first. You're reading the chat.
Monkees, Bee Gees, Scott McKenzie, Fats Domino, Alex Harvey, and we weren't sure about the last one. I just sort of stuck down B.B. King.
Okay, I can give you your points in a minute. Randy Crawford's Rainy Night in Georgia, Memphis, Tennessee, Chuck Berry. It was Gillan's New Orleans, not Lonnie Donegan's. It was Ike and Tina.
Yes, I love you.
Oh, look at this dreamboat.
Do you know with your love light shining, every cloud's got a silver lining.
Be close, don't let me go.
Gosh.
I mean, that's an outfit.
Is this a song to his nuts? Look at those. Look at that crotch.
Yes, even with that outfit and that crotch, his good looks carry him through it.
He gets away with it. Oh
that
my
was
God.
David Essex and Hold Me Close, which of course was number one. Can you name his other number one?
He did a really weird song. Do you remember his song Night Clubbing? Me and my girl, night clubbing. Me and my girl, out on the town.
Why do you make him sound like Anthony Newley?
All right, I'll play it to you.
I mean, he does, but...
I'll play it to you, right? And he sings it in a tuxedo. Me and
right.
my girl.
But I've told you about
night clubbing.
when I worked at Dorothy Perkins. He was on the Christmas tape. Only a
Winter's
winter's
tale.
tale. And you 3 times of that can go home. Just another winter's tale.
And of course, Half Man, Half Biscuit did a version. Me and my girl seal clubbing.
Oh my God.
Listen. Me and my girl, night clubbing. Me and my girl. It's an awful song.
David Essex and Me and My Girl.
Mike Reid.
Tell us you've never been night clubbing without telling us you've never been night clubbing.
Terrible song.
Oh God. What kind of club was it?
Shit one. Listen.
Babe, get dressed, wear something flashy, trip the light, fantastic, and we're on our way. Too much work made Jack such a sad boy. Now we're coming out.
Here we go.
To play.
Here we go.
Me and my girl.
Where are you going?
And night clubbing. Me and my girl out on the town. Me and my girl night clubbing.
Why are you clicking those fingers, man?
Out and about.
Told you, he sang it exactly as I sang it.
Out and about.
Sang it exactly as I sang it.
I can imagine Kate Bush singing that song.
Oh, it's
Me and my girl.
awful. Right, let's rattle to I just want to rattle to the guess the artist, guess the mystery. Don't give a shit about that. Don't give a shit about that. Don't give a shit about that. Is that the Buzzcocks? Yes.
Just like a 16 of gas. No one gets so low down right from the start. Everybody gets a showdown.
What's an infernal racket?
Punk was lousy, right?
Do you know what my mum would call them? Lads in a garage.
Okay.
Oh, your dad likes them. They sound like lads in a garage. I think that's the point, Mum.
They're not around where...
Also filed under that category for my mum, the Foo Fighters.
Okay, what band is this? I'll give you a clue. We've interviewed one of them.
Is it Fiddler's Elbow? Is it...
We've interviewed this guy here playing the electric shitty box.
Is that not McGuinn?
No, it's John Sebastian from The Lovin' Spoonful.
The Lovin' Spoonful. In fact, if I'd have looked very closely at the drum, I might have been able to read it.
Oh, yeah. The first guest we had on our tour radio show was John Sebastian.
What a nice fella.
What a world.
He's groovy.
What a noise. Love that. Was strange. The 60s.
Do you think they're really in Paris? No. That's not. That's scenery, that.
Well, obviously that's not the real Eiffel Tower. You can tell by the... It might be.
Yeah, they're clapping to different rhythms.
They were best friends, but then they fell out because he would just like start pissing around so much. Zalanovsky, is that who that is? And he would just like piss around so much, and he would get pissed off.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Do you know how much that wounds me? Do you know how much that offends me? What I do is I max out. Do you know why I have to work so hard? To try and bring you up to my level.
Okay.
These people, these good people. Some of these people have paid money. Some of them haven't. Some of them haven't. I will grant them that.
Have faith.
But some of these people pay good money, Catherine. We've got to entertain them.
Okay.
And if you know, I don't want to say this. You've made me say this. I have to do all the work because it's like dragging along a bowl of custard.
Okay. Okay, Harrison. I must apologise for my behaviour. You're completely right.
It's Pledge Week. We're done, guys.
Pledge this.
Listen, so we're going to be doing shows next Thursday and Friday. I've not checked the schedule yet, but probably next Thursday and Friday. Only available to our Patreons. If you're watching this, you want to join us, you've got to sign up at patreon.com/IAIN and Catherine with a K. Patreon.com/Iain and Catherine. I don't think we have it there, do we? No, we don't have it at the bottom.
Us.
No, we don't have it at the bottom.
Catherine, you've got.
No, but we don't have the Patreon link. I don't think, unless we added it. Yeah, we did. Look, we did add it. So sign up. So hopefully we see you next week. St. John.
So we're going to St. John.
St. John.
I think you'll understand. Be nice, or else. I mean, I really mean it with St. John. Be nice.
St. John.
St. John is my darling. He is, honestly. What a nice fella.
Do placements. I might down
Be
tonight.
good to him.
Thank you, everybody, for watching. Thank you. We enjoyed that.
It was a long day
You're
of
going to go home. I'm going to bed. I'm
Fourth
shattered.
place.
Chows.
Good night.
Critical hits deal more damage, but non-critical hits deal less damage.